Nerdrotic.com.
My gosh.
Okay. Okay, great. Good screen.
I still can't see how amazing it all looks.
Yeah. You can't? Hit the applause button
there
again.
we go.
Hit it again. There you go. I don't know what the camera to look into, so I'll just look into comics division.
Echo.
Hi,
Gary.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Short.
They say they have an
I love
echo.
you anyway.
Yeah.
Just like every week, we don't know what the fuck's going on, so
No.
we're just gonna work through it.
We're gonna work through it. I see us. I see us.
Yeah, I
We're
see us
good.
too.
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool.
chat
Your
is
beautiful
saying-
They're saying
faces.
there's an echo.
Wow.
Yep.
All right,
echo.
we got echoes.
Listen, if you guys thought that this was going to be actually on time, well produced, anything, what the fuck?
It sounds
have
like
you
it's
not
double.
learned
It's
in
double
202
X-ray and
episodes?
double.
Like,
You ain't been watching the show for the last 10 years, have you?
Exactly.
Ew. So it's just us that's echoing, not you guys.
All right, chat. Let us know if that fixed the problem.
Yeah, she'll be.
Yeah, I don't hear an echo. I don't hear an echo at all. But
Wow.
Our video does seem to be a bit laggy, though.
All right, it's fixed. Chat says it's fixed.
Video's a little laggy though.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm echoing? Fuck.
Not anymore.
Not
Not
anymore.
anymore.
No, nobody's
We're on a
echoing.
laptop.
We're good.
That's just, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be difficult.
I'm glad that we're here, though.
Yes.
Yes.
Quarter Black has been, he's been a machine setting all this stuff up today. He looks like a roadie. Like, if there was...
Oh my God, you
that's
really
fucking
do
Quarter Black
today.
Garrett.
A rodeo or a homeless veteran.
Take your pick. Right?
We need to get him like like Stars and Stripes headband. You know what I mean? Texas.
What?
Exactly.
So yeah, we know that the video might be a little choppy at times. Like we're working through it though, but really happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the other option is only going through one camera on something, which we could, and starting a new link if we need to.
Yeah.
We'll see how long it goes.
Yep.
If not, there is a backup plan. Hello, chat. How are you? Welcome to Friday Night Tights.
Hell yeah.
My name is Gary
From
Winkler.
Dallas.
From Dallas.
From
FNT
Dallas.
does Dallas. We had a great meetup last night. Unbelievable. So many. We packed this place like to the. For one, it was supposed to be on the roof, but it was like 120 and. You know, although we would survive, I guess a lot of cattle didn't survive here in Texas, mysteriously. We decided to have it downstairs, and yeah, I got stuck wonderfully at a table for 4 hours, 5 hours. It was like 11 when we left.
Yeah.
So we got there. Oh no, 6 hours because I can do math. You can help me out, X-Ray girl. You know,
Look at your shirt, Gary. Oh my God, that's so cute.
Don't bring down. There's no need to bring that stuff. There's no
better
need.
together.
Oh,
It is
for
the
bringing it up,
most
Chris.
disgusting shirt I've ever seen in my
That
entire life.
pineapple.
I want to
Yes.
burn it.
As I mentioned
They're
once,
best
there's a
friends.
reason everyone
Like,
needs
It's
one
better
divorce.
together, right below the pineapple
It makes me
and
want to
the
set it on
pizza.
fire.
Absolute cringe.
Pretty gross.
I bought a lighter.
Looks
I
like
can do
a
it.
pride. Looks like a pride shirt, low key.
Yeah, it does.
Well, it was wrapped around. Can you get a camera on this?
I don't know if we want it.
over there, over
Oh,
Ryan's shoulder.
On Ryan's shoulder. It was wrapped around
Oh,
this
goodness
picture.
gracious.
It's a literal pineapple.
Oh, damn.
fucking a pizza.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Wow, he fucked right through it like that horse did to that poor man. Oh gosh.
Chrissy's probably watched that video 50 times since
No,
last week.
only one more time.
With the sound.
Only one more time.
With the sound, right?
The drawing.
She won't admit it.
Doesn't want to talk.
What was that?
She won't admit it.
She won't admit what?
Oh no, it's just like there's a little delay. No, I watched it. I'll admit it.
It's more lag than a Bethesda fucking early access game.
Right? That's a lot of lag, man.
That's a lot of
That's
lag.
a lot of lag.
That's a lot of lag. Yeah, a lot of lag.
Probably hotel Wi-Fi.
That's probably.
As long as the
as someone that plays Nintendo Online with Ripple, we're pretty used to the lag. So it's not a big deal. It's not a problem.
It's very true.
I will say, as long as it's just the video lagging and not the mics. Should be
Well,
okay.
they were
Yeah, it's just a
literally-
video. It's a video.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Gary's just thinking about what else can we do to fix this.
Yeah.
But
That's
I tell
what
you
I'm
what
doing
we
over
can do.
Yeah.
We can continue on with intros. Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers.
Hello, Ryan from RK Outpost. We had our meetup last night here in Dallas, Texas. It was, as Drunk 3PO would say, absolutely amazing. Humbled beyond belief. We did not know that many people would show up, and there was that much enthusiasm there. And, you know, it just represents this chat every week. That's exactly what we saw last night. It was like the chat was in real life to us. Yep. That's exactly what it was. And it was awesome. And we can't thank you guys enough. And we're going to continue to try to do stuff like this. We've obviously got the Orlando meetup and the Vegas meetup, you know, set up. And so we're looking forward to seeing those of you that couldn't make it and those of you that will return. But it's been a wild few weeks. Me and Ryan were just in Nashville for the Daily Wire premiere of Terror on the Prairie with Gina Carano. Then our boy Young Rippa got us hooked up on the Blaze Studios News and Why It Matters with Sarah Gonzalez yesterday. And then we hung out with Matt Marsden, me, Ryan, and Jay. Did the meetup last night, and now here we are live on Friday Night Tights, overlooking the beautiful city of Dallas. So
right.
I'm ready to go. So let's get this party started. There you go, Terry. Yeah.
Yes. Hey, yeah,
Hired.
we're overlooking where John F. Kennedy was assassinated by the FBI.
I can still see it. There's a little memorial plaque by the brain matter over there.
No, there's no allegedly about it. It's an absolute given that he was murdered by the FBI.
You're just ignorant.
We were thinking about renting out a convertible while we're here and try to recreate the whole thing.
I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a very bad idea.
I want to be the Secret Service guy that runs up and hops on the back of the car as they speed away.
Oh.
He was volunteering to get shot.
Who's Jackie
No, I'm the
O?
Secret
Yeah,
Service
who's gonna
guy.
be Jackie?
Yeah. I'm Grassy Knoll guy for sure.
That's right.
I will confirm because I know chat is very curious. Ryan is hitting about 85% messed up orders everywhere he goes. Waffle House got it right. Waffle House got it right.
Yeah, that woman from Waffle House. I just want to go back there and say thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, there's a whole record. Special lady at the Waffle House. Yeah.
Is there really?
Yeah, there's a Waffle House record with songs like.
Wow. Maybe that. Well, maybe that was her. Maybe she's the person that wrote it because we went to Denny's last night. Had 20 people there. Who's the last one to get their shit because they fucked it up? There's people that got there
Makes it a
20 minutes
pancake
after. They got their food before I got mine.
Couldn't have it to a nicer fella.
And the thing was, the waitress didn't even give a shit. She could not have cared less that she messed all my stuff up. But
That's what I like to hear.
Trust me, Ryan, I'm pulling for every order to get messed up everywhere I go with you. Man. I'm pulling.
Well, what was really happening to me was Jeremy thought it was so funny when I couldn't get my food. He's laughing. He's taking pictures of me in my pain. Well, who was in pain at 5 o'clock this morning,
I got
Jeremy?
sick.
After your Denny's food.
Yeah. Oh, it was so fucking bad. That was some
right.
bad food. The cheese sticks were good. You saw those cheese sticks, Odin.
Cheese
Those
sticks?
were good.
That's
Yeah.
what you had at Denny's?
I had
one
the,
in the morning with
yes.
where they had to call the
There's
cook
not
back
a good.
in?
There was not a good choice last night.
No.
At that,
No
at that
chicken tenders?
situation. No,
Did you make a poor choice?
Wings. The poor
He
choice. I had boneless wings and fries and the mozzarella.
It was funny because
sticks,
even Ivan, when he had finished all of his food.
What is that?
That's crazy.
Who's got the radio on?
That was crazy.
Sorry, is the stream too boring for somebody who's actually on the stream right now? So they have to put the radio on.
An article that I just left up on a tab, just like a random video just started playing.
Was it bounding in the comics?
If it would have been porn, that would have been
Not that dang.
Oh, imagine if you heard the horse video again. You'd be like,
Yeah.
Let's not hear that. But even Ivan, when he finished all of his food, said, "You know what? I just realized this was never warm."
Wow.
That's awful.
Hey, the fact that only one of us got sick is a miracle.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm just
So
glad it
you-
was Jeremy.
So you literally have deli belly going between state lines. That's not fucking good, people.
No, not at all.
Deli belly.
What's
Is that
never
like,
heard
of
is
that?
that like an insult?
Deli
to
belly
Indian
is
people?
when you go abroad and then you eat the food and then you just sat on the toilet for the rest of your stay.
Oh.
lucky. I have the reverse problem.
What you just have like explosive diarrhea at home, then you're constipated on the
No,
toilet?
I just never go to the bathroom.
Constipated, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes so much more sense.
I didn't understand.
So backed up. Oh my god.
I mean, I've heard it referred to as Montezuma's revenge. That's
I need
good.
some
Storing it up.
fiber.
Yeah.
Rip is just
I
like,
don't
why
think-
am I here with these idiots?
Honestly, I think the chat's there too. Like, we really don't give a fuck about your Denny's meal last night. Mine was
Ryan brought it up.
delicious.
Ryan
Mine
brought
was,
it
mine
up.
was great.
What's up with that?
I had
Blame
a
Ryan.
Denver omelet. It was awesome.
Yeah,
So,
my eggs over easy were cooked to perfection.
yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
How you doing, Odin?
I'm doing fine,
This is
man.
the
How
first
are you?
time like I met you for the first time last night at the end of the meetup.
Wow.
Seriously, it was
Yeah.
insane. You know, I drove straight from Tennessee. It was about, I think, 10 and a half, 11 hours. I got into the Airbnb and I thought, oh yeah, it starts at 7. I'm all good. But I was still on Eastern time. And then I realized, oh wait, no, it starts in 30 minutes. So get there about 6:30. And then all of a sudden I have a line and I was like, what in the
Yeah,
world?
dude, you
Yeah,
had
it's
a long
crazy.
ass line.
And
You were
then,
there for a
you know,
good
4
long time.
hours later, I was like, oh, hey Gary, nice to meet you
Yeah.
finally.
Let's go eat some shitty food at
Yeah,
Denny's. That's
seriously.
basically what we did. There was a bunch of us. There was a party of 20. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised they screwed a
Yeah.
couple of things up.
Well, there's like only 2 people working there.
There
that
really
night.
was. There's
Yeah.
only one
Yeah.
cook.
And there was drama too. Remember, she was very
Oh,
like
yeah, she was
open
like-
about how
Oh, she was talking to you guys about the drum. We're like,
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going awkward, like, I just want
She's
food,
like,
bro.
yeah, she's like, the other waitress is stealing all my tips.
She said she was outside smoking a blunt.
She's like, I got 4 kids to
Wow.
feed. I got 4 kids to feed. That's what she said.
Okay, it's to pay.
That was like
She got
totally
4
out of
kids
it
to
at
feed.
I got to make $500 to get my car out of impound or something like that.
said
was
that?
laying it
Maybe
on,
she should
yeah.
focus on getting my fucking order right. Maybe,
Did you
yeah,
tell her
maybe
that you
instead of
still
bitching
weren't
about it.
subscribing to her OnlyFans? Look, darling, I just want my breadsticks.
No,
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
I would pay money to
I
not
don't think
subscribe.
OnlyFans has enough bandwidth for her.
Oh man, that's good. That's fucking good. That's pretty fucking good.
It's so harsh. I love it.
What's up, comics division?
Man, I'm happy to be here. Last night was fantastic. It was hot as hell in that bar.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I was dying, and people were walking to me. It's like, "Are you bored, man?" And it's like, "No, man, I'm just dying in here." It's like, this is fantastic, but the heat is just hot.
Well, it's been hot as hell just in
Everywhere.
general,
Yeah.
but like Ripa said in his video, we were definitely over capacity.
Way over capacity.
It was massive in there because nobody really wanted to be on the roof or you would literally die.
Yeah.
So yeah, we packed that place full to the brim, man. It was awesome.
It was amazing, man. It was just like how it was in Vegas. It was surreal.
yeah.
It
I was
it
so happy.
great.
I was so happy to get Stone Cold Pop for Ripper when he came in. Him and Lady Ripper showed up, and I was like, "Everybody, Ripper's in the house!" And, they're like, and then as soon as that happened, I took Lady Ripper, and I'm like, "I'm gonna get you out of here because it's about to get crazy."
Yeah. It was nuts, man. That was nuts.
Well, dude, Rippy, you didn't even pass the door, basically. You
Nah,
got up the
I was
steps and
at the same spot for like literally the entirety of the
entire
night.
time.
I didn't move. I was shaking hands and taking pictures. It's a good time.
I was low key stalking the stream for a bit.
Where yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, man.
I saw that some people had FOMO. I just had homo.
I can say that a lot of people are asking,
That's
where's
100%
Chrissy? Where's Az?
Yep.
Where's the X-Ray girl?
Yep.
Like, they really want to
Purple
see guys.
Valkyrie.
I hope
was
you
their
said they
ass.
don't like you. That's why they're not here.
Purple Valkyrie was there as. Why weren't you
Yeah.
here?
She was here.
Because
Purple
we
what?
don't live together.
No, I'm saying she came all the way
You're
over
in
the
the
pond.
same country.
We live in completely different counties, and
Excuses.
we have completely different lives, I guess.
No,
So, you know,
no,
that's
it's
just a
different
guess.
accent,
too,
man.
I guess. Yeah.
Likely.
Oh, you're trying to say why was one Brit here and another Brit not here?
We had two
Yeah,
Brits.
it's funny.
If this was a courtroom, I say I refer you to the answer I gave some moments ago.
Yeah, it was cool meeting Purple Valkyrie. That was
was.
awesome.
Yep.
And so many people that, yeah, we just like all people like, hey, I'm so and so. They'll say like their regular name. You're like,
And like, I don't
I don't know who you are, and then they say their screen
Yeah.
name. Like, oh, hey, what's going on? You
Lady
know?
Gravemaster came up and just kind of stood there.
Yeah.
hanging out,
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Hey, I'm Lady G." I was like, "What? What are you doing?"
The way she did it was so like, she
So
was trying to
low-key.
get the reaction, So yeah,
It was awesome.
Lady Gravemaster's in the house.
Shout out.
She's in the house.
Yeah. Say what's up.
She's back behind the pillar. You can't.
Lady G.
I'm so sad I don't get to meet you.
Is she sitting in the G spot right now?
Yes.
There is a G spot. There's a whole G spot of women's, just like we
The
can see
area.
behind. You see, yeah.
So Lady Gravemaster's telling this like real long story. You guys can't fucking hear it because you have the microphone.
No, no.
So I just like that's what's going on right now. They're just like talking. So,
Yeah, we had more like Brittany Venti was there, Melanie Mack was there.
I got to meet my internet hero, Brittany Venti.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Oh,
Yeah, so that
you
was a
guys hadn't
blast.
met before?
No, we've never met.
Oh,
before.
wow.
Yep.
I don't really spend any time in Dallas. So
Yeah.
I like this is the first like other than when I was like 12 or 13 years old and went to like a Rangers game and stuff. This is the first time I spent really any time in Dallas. And
It's
and
not great.
parts of it are cool, parts of it are shit. So you know.
Oh yeah, that's basically any
Any
city.
city.
Any city.
But I will say, Jeremy thought the pizza place we went to the other day that it was gonna be shit because of the area it was in. He was being very racist and judgmental.
Spending a lot of time with Ryan. What do you
So
expect
And
from me?
I was willing to look past my racism.
But there's too many white people
Which
there.
is why
Yeah,
you
I
weren't
can get-
featured in the tweet that you were so upset about. You need to step your game up, okay?
That's true. A bunch of the neo-Nazis, very, very bad Star Wars YouTubers got called out in a post. And they didn't put me in there.
No,
man.
that pizza.
Oh, yeah,
place,
yeah.
That pizza place we went to was incredible. And then Ryan got mad because he meant to order breadsticks. At least that's what he thought he ordered.
Yeah,
so it's
twisted bread.
Yeah, so then they after the pizza gets there, he's like, "Why the fuck is this here and the bread's not here?"
I did
And he
get
goes
mad.
up there and he comes back. He goes, "Dumbasses!" He said it takes longer to cook the bread than the pizza. What the fuck is this? And then they brought the bread and it was like a cinnamon roll cake, which
And
is
then
like
Jeremy
fucking
ate half of
amazing.
it.
Oh fuck, it was awesome. Yeah, I know you ate just as much as me. That thing was good as hell. It was really damn good.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah.
You ate a lot of it.
I did.
Life
fucking
lesson
move
though
after.
was Ryan made a mistake.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that I
He
literally
said he put
said
aside his racism. I think that's
No,
owning
he
it.
got mad for them not being psychic and understanding what he really
no.
Yeah.
If he'd
First
stay
of all,
true
I
to who
said,
he
is this,
is.
I said, is this twisted bread? I'm looking for breadsticks. Is twisted bread? They're like, yeah. Okay. So I ordered the twisted bread. This literally, so he had crippling autism at the registry. Couldn't figure it out. Took him forever to check me out. And finally, he put the order in. I got to pay for it. And so when I go back there, I said, hey, I ordered breadsticks. He's like, oh, well, it takes longer. It is not a breadstick. It was good, but it's not a breadstick. So I don't blame myself for that. I once again blame the service people.
At some point, did you ever learn about common denominators in school, Ryan?
Oh, I do.
It's starting to become a common denominator.
There's a very
Wow.
consistent theme.
When somebody
going on
from
in all of these
Alabama is
stories.
Right.
schooling you on that
Yeah.
too.
I think I think it has much more to do
That's
with
bad.
karma.
Yo,
And let's just
Karma
be real.
denominator.
Listen, I'm incredibly highly successful in every other aspect of life. So something needs to bring me back down.
No, seriously.
And that is when I go to a restaurant. Shit gets fucked up. So it is what it is.
All right. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Gary.
How you doing?
I'm good. Last night was so much fun, and I got to meet so many people, and I would just say it lifted my spirits to talk to so many people, and people who had walked away from the left and who are like, I don't know what I am. I don't know if I'm a liberal, conservative. It doesn't matter. You're somewhat sane. That's all that matters.
Yes.
And so many people were like, you know, meeting other people in their town and making friendships. And anyway, it was really special. So thank you for letting me come.
Of course. Thanks for coming. It was like I said on Twitter, it was way beyond expectations. I thank you for coming, and Brittany and Melanie, who I saw for like 3 seconds. I didn't see Eric either. So
it took like an hour to get to the bathroom, just because there's so many people to talk to and take photos with, and have conversations. Yeah, it was amazing.
Aww.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here and running the board.
Nailed it.
I'm just waiting for Carrie to get really excited and actually tip over the coffee and just.
There you go. Oh, she's already getting it.
Twitch, man.
What's up, man?
What's up, man? Yeah.
Dude, sitting right next to you. It's trippy.
Nah,
It's
man.
weird.
Not at all. This is insane, man.
Aw.
Yesterday was nuts. That was I did a video on this, obviously. I mean this sincerely. I ain't never seen anything like fucking that. Like, that was like doing shit on the kind of nerd geek culture stuff is, it's not new to me. I've obviously gone to a bunch of stuff, but seeing people, this is not corporate. Everybody's completely detached from this. Is just people within our community just making shit happen, and that was unbelievable. Like, I'd never seen anything fucking like that. To see all these people that are involved, just stoked to meet everybody here. You know what I mean? Talking about how they made it change their ideals or what their viewpoint was on certain stuff. Not feeling like they were actually sane. Like, going to Carrie's fucking point, that was like real. Like, this does get more authentic than that. So it does show that all this message and everything that we talk about resonates with people. And I know that pisses off all of our little hate watchers and reply guys that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's people that actually listen to these guys, and it actually is real. It just ain't some internet shit. Like, this is, like, real life. Like, this is for real. So, big shout-out to, the entire Friday Night Tights team, between you and Ginksy Gamers, everybody here. It's just, that was a big deal, man, for sure.
Yeah, hearing what I'm sure you heard, what I heard, what he heard all night I felt like I was alone, and that's how I found.
Yeah.
That's how I got to YouTube, and we hear it again, and it's good to it's our version of touching grass, I guess, getting out of our fucking studios, and sitting there all isolated all the time, and seeing, like, who we're actually talking to, and it's everybody, it's regular folks, it's and what I tried to tell people, it was loud in there, man. I'm surprised I even have a voice left.
Yeah.
But I was telling them that, like, they're the power. It's not us. That, like, they're the power. They're what the studios are freaking out about. Our little reply guys and gals freak out about. Whoever's conspiring, the ankle biters, they're pissed because of you guys, the guys who showed up, guys who are out there right now. You are the power, and we got to keep doing. We're making changes. I don't know if we're gonna save anything. I can't say that, but things will change.
Damn sure gonna try.
You'll
gonna
have
keep
fun
grinding.
doing it.
Yeah, and I think, like, I watched Rippa's stream today, and it was really good. And I thought it was interesting perspective too, because I don't, I guess you probably had no idea what to expect. You was like, hey, it's gonna be kind of cool. We'll go meet some people or whatever, and he really was like blown away by it. And hearing him explain his kind of experience, it really kind of made me see it a little bit differently too. Because when you're like right in the middle of it, you know what I mean? It's one thing, but then when you hear a perspective of somebody like Rippa, who's massively successful in many different areas, except for playing Mario Kart, it really does kind of make you appreciate for real though, like, because he's really successful. He's done shows, he's got his band, he's got his music, he's on Blaze, he's got a huge YouTube channel. By the way, many people said that Rippa was their introduction to Geeks and Gamers. Shockingly, Rippa was standing there with him when the people said that. Almost like the internet makes shit up.
Yeah,
but but yeah, so hearing your perspective on it really was, I was like, yeah, man, that was really fucking cool, and it's tangible.
Yep.
It's real. And it's people that are like, man, these guys are going to be in this place. I'm going to set time aside from my real life, my family, my job. I'm going to go hang out with them. I'm going to support them and let them know that what they're doing matters. And that's the message I got from your video today.
Yeah,
so
that's what it was. I mean, like I said, a lot of weirdos would like to think that none of this shit is real. Like, it's not. And it is real, and that even resonated with me, obviously. I mean, to your point, like, I've performed from thousands of people, go tour the world, tour the country, you know, I've done all that shit. But like I said, something like this, which, again, I think people need to understand, first of all, that venue was way too fucking small.
Way too small.
For what was, and again, nobody saw that coming, to everybody's credit. Like, it's like, how could you? It's like, all right, well, just going to another city, we're going to hang out, do our thing, and then all of a sudden you get people from all over that were actually coming out, not just based out of, you know, Dallas, that were coming out just to meet folks and hang out for a few hours. Like, that's a pretty fucking big deal. And to your point, like, yeah, it's tangible, it's real, it's and I know folks despise that, but it resonated with me because it's like, you know, I got all this stuff that I'm trying to do, and it's like, yeah, there's a lot of people that are like really stoked for just whatever we got going. You know what I mean? And they want to support that. They want to support something different.
Well, something I really like about it too is I don't care how confident somebody is and how successful somebody is, and Rip is as confident as anybody. Rip is as confident as anybody out there, but like even with what he's doing Rippaverse, there's still like something back in his head. He's like, this is a lot of pressure you're taking on. And it built his confidence yesterday.
100%.
And I heard that today in your stream.
No,
like,
I wasn't making that shit up. Like, I know Gary, I brought Gary up because Gary's like, dude, trust me, like, we're going to do something crazy with this. And, you know, I'll try to tame my expectations. Like, yeah, this is going to be, I think it's going to do well. Everybody's stoked about it. Can't stop being asked about it. But to see that, you know what I mean, in that setting, it's like, well, shit. Yeah, Gary is probably right that it's going to do something even beyond what my wildest imaginations could possibly be, because people are actually in it. That was the number one question that I got when I was there. You know what I mean? People, every single person was asking about this. They were stoked. They want to see an alternative. It's just good. Again, just shows that the message is resonating, and it's something that is so real, and it's just only going to go up. Obviously, between Hollywood and everything they're fucking doing, they're not going to stop, you know what I mean? So they're going to continue to give us something to talk about. And as we talk about it, people come across and stumble across the videos and they see, oh shit, I know something is wrong. And I'm pretty sure everybody that met someone yesterday, that's what they said. They were like, I talk to people that I'm around, they're like in a fucking la la land. I'm looking at this and I know something's not right about this. This is bad product and they're giving me. And what them seeing us talk about was like, oh well, yeah, I know I'm not crazy. Like, people are seeing this for what it actually is, and that's certainly important. That's a real thing that is sitting with a lot of people on a level that's well beyond all of this YouTube internet bullshit, and it's just it is certainly a humbling experience, man.
Yeah. You know what pisses them off too? These freaks on like Twitter and shit, is they call us racist. We're all crazy. We're white supremacists, right? You look across that crowd, it's men, women,
it's very diverse.
Black, white, Asian. It doesn't matter. Like, everybody comes together because that's not what it's about. That's not what any of us care about. And it's funny to make them
Dude, when somebody has to call you a Nazi, a white supremacist, based on your opinions on pop culture, we're not the fucking crazy ones.
No, because they have no argument.
That's true. Right.
That's very true.
Every time we do one of these, I think that I could probably speak for Gary and for Jeremy, at least with all the ones we've been to together at this point. Every time we come away humble, but we also come away like hungry and motivated for what's next. Yeah. Because to see the response from you guys, to see people that are traveling to go do this, it makes us want to do more and more and more. Yeah. Not only meetups, but also just produce more content, do more stuff, connect to more people. And people always ask Ripa, oh, you repeat yourself. Yeah, we do, because every time we do these, we find people that have just come across us for the first time. That was the first time they heard someone that was thinking what they were thinking about Star Wars or Game of Thrones or Lord of the Rings or whatever. So these are always motivating as hell, and so I can't wait to get back and get back to the grind.
Oh yeah,
Ryan, I thought you would come away hungry because somebody forgot your breadsticks.
That too.
It's order wrong.
Yeah, hit it. No.
Wow, Carrie, really?
Wow.
Wow. All right, that's how it is.
Now comics just hitting everything.
There you go.
It's like I was trying to find the damn rim shot.
It's the green one.
Oh, the green one. There we go.
What's up, Az?
Hi. Because everything's so late, it's been wonderful being here tonight. Time to go. No. Hey, great to see you all together. Like I said, as low-key watching the Geeks and Gamers live stream last night. Just keeping nice and hidden. And it just looked great. It just looked great to see the amount of people who were there. Great to see Gary and whatnot behind the desk just getting absolutely swamped. Just it's yeah, I got a bit of FOMO, but also I'm British and I don't care, so go fuck yourself. But no, it's good to see, and like I said, like I've said to Gary behind the scenes and stuff like that, I had plenty of stuff to sort out in my own personal life, and the positive thing for me is February this year, I reached out to my brother. I was just like, dude, I gotta fucking sort this fucking warehouse out that's used to be my house. And here we are, midway through June, and that's been done. That part's been sorted, and my brother's coming back up in a couple of weeks' time, 2 or 3 weeks' time, and we're gonna do some other more personal positive stuff to sort some other things. So it's like steps are being taken to move forward, and seeing things like this do motivate you. They do drive you to do so. But then you hear about being stuck on the toilet just for going to a fast food restaurant, and then I think, nah, I'm good here.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, the toilet here has an excellent view.
It really does.
Yeah, to be fair, because we were trying to take a group photo earlier. Comics was just taking selfies in the bathroom for 30 or 45 minutes. So.
We'll show you all later on Twitter.
Yeah.
Well,
okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to see those pictures. Okay, I don't have a scat fetish if that's what comics is into.
Oh, you want to see him later.
Well, I think DSP might. I mean, that guy's got a scat fetish.
Hi, Chrissy.
Hi, guys. I am so loving this light. Whatever light you're in, I don't know if it's natural light or whatever lights. Everyone looks amazing. Like, I had no idea that comics division was so handsome. You've been dimly lit this whole time. You've been so dim, hiding in the dark away from me.
He's on his
Chrissy's calling it comics dim.
Yeah, he's on his booster seat. So, comics is on his booster seat, so he looks like
Everyone
he's this tall.
looks
So.
If these chairs were
however
adjustable,
many
I'd
phone
just
books
adjust
he's on,
it
it's
down.
working.
I think it is adjustable.
Well,
Do you know this lag makes you even more pissed off because it just looks like you're there fuming, without moving.
Right. It is adjustable, and he's up, and yet he's so comfortable right now on the table, whereas I'm like hunched over because I'm so much taller than him, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
Don't want to make
Everyone
him look
looks
that
the same height. It looks great.
You can see the mess that is this
God.
setup. If you guys
I'll take a
only
picture
saw
of it.
like all the behind the scenes stuff that went into making this stream happen. I know that we've got some lag in terms of frames per second. It's probably because all of this is being split through all these mics and all these headphones going into a laptop connected to a bunch of different cameras. So we're somehow making it work.
Yeah.
But big.
If I were there, I'd be cleaning.
Yes.
That I can confirm. Chrissy was in the Geeks and Gamers house for less than 10 minutes before I caught her doing the dishes.
Yep.
Like,
Oh
just-
my
just for
God!
fun.
You need ladies or gays to get on top of that kind of thing.
Well, we are in Texas, and I don't know. There's not too many steer left based on those videos that are coming out.
That wasn't in Texas. The cattle here in Texas are fine.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right, that was in Kansas.
Yeah, it was Kansas.
My bad.
Chrissy,
Where
are
they
you
all
gonna-
they all mysteriously died because their farmers wouldn't let them transition. All right, I'll see myself out.
There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna pick
that
it
was
up.
a sympathy one for sure.
Chrissy, are you going to plug? Chrissy's hosting this huge event
Yeah.
this coming
my
week.
Am I what?
I almost want to go up to New York just for that, to be honest.
Yes. Okay. So next Saturday at the Beacon Theater, I'm hosting this huge event. It's called the Minds Festival of Ideas. Zuby, Tim Pool, Ian Crossland, Tulsi Gabbard, Cornell West, like a lot of lefties and righties and centrists will be there. But I have a 50% off code. But if you're in New York and you hit me up, maybe I have a better discount code for you.
Oh, hey, Chrissy, something's wrong with your eye. Did you get the jab or what?
Hey,
Justin Bieber.
You've been hanging out with Justin Bieber too much.
Yeah, I got the Bieber. Oh no!
What, too soon? Too fucking soon? Wow.
Plus that new illness that's going around that they're talking about. Of all these young people are dying. It's this new phenomenon.
Oh, SADS.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though, that Tulsi Gabbard is the only fucking sane person on the left right now.
Death by death, murder by death. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. By death. That's what it is. It's called the adult sudden death syndrome.
Yeah,
Basically,
which is
they took
SADS.
SIDS.
death by death.
Basically, they took SIDS and then
It's
tried
called
to make it to a-
vaccination side effect syndrome.
Shh, we're not doctors.
We're not doctors.
Sorry.
promise.
Sorry.
No, we're not. We're
I'm not a doctor.
going to talk about Kenobi.
I just got common fucking sense.
We're just self-aware, right? As I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Not for long, though. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of news. I can't believe I woke up this morning to a fucking Game of Thrones sequel. I did not see that one coming.
That's actually what George has been working on.
Yeah. A Game of Thrones sequel. I gotta fucking talk about it because, like, they got Jon Snow on board and there's no showrunners and it's probably just they're running it up the flagpole to see who salutes, who gives a shit. But it's fucking hilarious that they want to MCU everything. And apparently they announced today that they want to MCU Lord of the Rings too. So we're gonna get a bunch more shit.
No, jeez.
Probably like
Multiverse.
Oh yeah, Fourth Age. Well,
Multiverse.
sky's the limit.
No
it's gonna be
way.
bad. It's gonna be fucking bad. It's gonna. They're doing a game in the Fourth Age. They're doing a game in the fucking Fourth Age.
You serious?
Yeah, they are.
And that's not Amazon. That'll be WB Games still has
Probably,
the rights to those,
probably.
right?
Kit Harington doesn't deserve another.
He said he
chance.
doesn't want to do it. Remember
Yeah.
when he was done? He's like, I'm done playing
done.
roles like this.
I don't want to do it.
I don't-
McQueen.
Until
I
he looked at
want
his
it.
bank account.
I don't want it.
Remember,
Yeah.
he identified as a
Alright.
girl
Yep.
because his fucking mom
Yeah,
bought him
he
a
started talking
Barbie.
about playing with fucking dolls and he's a big fucking girly nonce or
I
something.
mean, to be
I don't
fair,
know.
he wanted to get a role in Hollywood, so.
Yeah, well, he did. Jon
Yeah.
Snow again.
Hey, wait, he was like a cuck in that movie, and he's going to be Black
Eternals.
Knight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So he'll be just Jon Snow in the MCU.
Yeah, he's in the MCU, so.
I'm sure Kit's got tons of range acting wise.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't want it.
Don't want it.
You're
Especially
McQueen.
Eternals.
That's like all
Such
of
a big
us
hit.
with the Game of Thrones spinoff. We don't want it.
No, we don't want it. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. But then there's
Best season ever.
I don't think it'll ever happen. I'd be surprised if it happened. One thing interesting happened before we started is Radio Shack started tweeting. Let's see. What did they tweet?
Mad respect
Did they
to
get
Radio
hacked?
Shack.
Yeah, no, they didn't get hacked. They went bankrupt and decided to say fuck it, and they still
They're
can't.
trying to get
Scorch
attention.
earth,
Still
man.
can't get any traction.
So from CoffeeZilla, it starts out with CoffeeZilla 3 hours ago tweeted, the store I used to buy my AA batteries is trying to start internet beef while running a crypto scam 2020, whatever. And Radio Shack retweeted it and says, hi, now that we finally got your attention, want to DM us? We've got some AA batteries for your vibrator, you pussy.
I think they're going places.
They are.
That's their strategy.
So, yeah, I just let Grace Randolph know about that because she's trying to help a friend.
She's gonna block you after that one.
Probably should have helped Chrissy, too. That's weird.
No,
And
mine plugs into the wall. I'm with the modern age.
You got the adapter.
What is it?
Careful, that could be.
Those are gonna be like the real powerful ones, right?
Is that like the...
Well, my
the
bag
weed
is
whack?
The
on
one from
the
Top
door.
Gear, the one from Top Gear that Peter Cushing died from because he over-orgasmed himself in prison cell.
Huh?
What?
Peter Cushing?
What?
What?
Did nobody see Top Gear?
No.
Top Secret, not
Isn't
Top
that
Gear. Top Gear's a fucking show about cars.
That's a car show.
Wrong show.
What?
I'm like, how did we get from Top Gear to Peter Cushing sticking dildos?
Yeah,
up his ass
I
to a guy?
have no idea what the fuck's going on. I feel like Az has been hanging out with everybody.
Cars.
And
Leave
there's
me
an
alone.
inside joke that I don't know about. What the?
Top Secret, where the scientist, it wasn't Peter Cushing, the scientist kills himself by orgasming in prison cell.
Yes, he did.
Where did Peter?
That's one way to die.
He was actually in the movie. In Top Gun.
Peter Cushing was in the movie though as the guy with the magnifying glass. And there was cars as well, which has nothing to do with Top Gear, but there were cars in the film if you're into that.
Had the whole thing with the Yugo exploding. That was great.
Yeah.
And Jon Snow
When Peter
turns up
Cushing
as well
died.
and goes, McQueen! And then the Marvel exec says, hey, John, Kit, we want to take you away from this horrible Game of Thrones business. He's like, thank God. We want to put you in superhero movies. He's like, thank God. He's like, what character am I going to play? They say, Black Knight. And he went, go fuck yourself!
Listen, I just want. We haven't talked about it much because it's kind of a sensitive subject for Az, but this is what happens when you cancel Batwoman. That was what was keeping him going.
Ooh.
You know, and now he's just starting to lose it. And so, all of
Dude,
you
I've
that
seen the
celebrated-
trailer for
all of
Gotham
you-
Knights. I know what's coming. Yeah.
all of you that celebrated Batwoman's canceling. It's to the detriment
This is
of
what you
Az,
get.
So,
Are you happy?
Jeremy, in all fairness, I got more tweets saying we're gutted that it's been cancelled because these fucking reviews are coming to an end. That's what
Was it worth it? What did it cost you? Everything.
Everything.
You got to share that. I wish.
Sorry, Gotham Knights is coming out, and that just looks like fecal matter smeared on a wall.
it looks terrible.
Is it any worse than Ms.Marvel or did anybody watch Ms.Marvel?
Yes.
No.
I spoke to fucking Critical Drinker this week, and I was like, "Hey, dude," I was like, "They think this was Tuesday." I was like, "Hey, do you want to fancy doing that Ms.Marvel episode 2?" And he's like, "I'm down in London at the moment, so let's do it Friday afternoon." So I was like, "Okay." So today comes and none of us contact each other because none of us could be fucking bothered at all to do Ms.Marvel episode 2.
That's pretty fucking good. It's dog shit, man.
So I tweet out yesterday, hey, the Drink and I might be back tomorrow to review Ms.Marvel episode 2. Looks like emphasis was on that might, folks. 'Cause, you know, none of us cared.
No.
No, I think Kenobi's so bad that people are just like, I can't stomach to watch. You know,
That's what most people said last night at the meetup. They're like, I'm not even watching it. It's still at 59% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I think that's the reason they released Ms. Marvel this way.
Yep.
I really think they had so little confidence in it. They knew it was just going to be dog shit, so they buried it under Kenobi. Because obviously more people are going to care about that because of the characters are involved. But yeah, Ms. Marvel, the first episode was not any good.
Boring.
It's terrible. Plus, it's a very niche audience. It's literally made for teenage Pakistani American women. Like that.
No,
because
it's actually a little bit more specific than that. It's actually made for Sama Aminot, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So then they're surprised. They're like, I can't believe that more people don't want to watch this or reject it. Well, you clearly
Wasn't it
voted.
Grace Randolph?
Yeah,
Was it her? She was like, what did she say? She said something like, why isn't it trending or something?
She said it hasn't been trending all day.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't trending all day until like the evening. Kenobi either. But no, she's and a bunch of people were like, maybe because nobody's fucking watching it. She tried to blame it, and it is stupid. I think the binge model's stupid. And I also think if you're gonna release your show at night, why are you releasing it like
3 a.m.?
Who is the marketing department?
It really
who said,
is dumb.
You know what? I think the best strategy is to release our brand new popular show at 3:25 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, it's
That's when the
really
children-
strange.
Let's go, guys.
It really makes no sense.
I honestly think it's something as stupid as they don't have the capability to release it like on a certain minute. I think it's only like by a day, so they do it at like 12.
That's
12
literally the
a.m.
soonest moment they
Pacific.
can.
12 a.m. Pacific on the day. As soon as the day changes, it goes out. I think that's
legit
why.
though. I haven't heard a peep about episode 2. Nothing.
I heard it was worse than
not,
episode
I
1.
say it's
That's all I
not
heard.
good at all. I suffered through it, unfortunately.
I think largely nobody.
Well, she goes through a training montage, and it's the most boring training montage you've ever seen. At one point, she's dancing to, I forget the song they're playing, but at one point she's having one of these like in her mind fantasies, and she's at home and she's like dancing, and it turns like her whole ass is pink because she's having this weird dance thing. It's really bad.
I can't wait to tell you stories about this.
Oh goodness,
it's so funny.
There are some very interesting behind the scenes stories of
So
Ms.
close.
Marvel.
Yep.
We could tell.
Oh, yeah, but I'm gonna enjoy watching. There's not a lot of shills because a lot of people aren't reviewing this, or they're not putting their name.
They're not even talking
Have
about
we
it.
seen any identities on Rotten Tomatoes? Because I recorded my video before I left.
You talking about for Kenobi?
For last Friday for Kenobi and Ms.Marvel, it's still showing like there's 1,000 or 180 reviews, 200 reviews, and not a single person is showing up on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, there was like one critic review.
Critic reviews
gone now.
194
Now, if you-
with no critic review showing at all.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is that like a new feature? I thought that was like
They did it for What Is a Woman too.
You can if you go into the individual episodes, you can still find it, but it's still
No.
confusing.
Okay, so what you do is, when you pull up Kenobi, you scroll down, you hit limited series, and it'll show you the numbers. But if you still
Correct.
click on that, you can't see
see the
any.
individual-
You can't see the
any
actual
individual
content.
critics.
It'll
like
tell
the
you
professional critics.
Yeah,
like,
it'll tell you like
none of them.
184 critic scores.
Chills.
So
Sorry,
you
chills.
can't see. And
Yeah.
now I wonder if that's a new feature where maybe they give reviewers the option.
Yeah,
to
that's
make
what
it
that's what I
public.
was about to ask. Yeah.
That's what I think.
That's
it
what I'm
might
thinking.
Be, but I don't know.
And that would make it all make sense. You know what I mean? Definitely if they're co-signing this shit and they know it's bad, you don't want their fucking name. I mean, then to be fair, I mean, I put
They don't wanna get
prostitutes
called
over.
out.
They don't
It
want to end
sounds
up
like.
on in videos.
You know
Yeah, that's
we
what I'm
could
saying.
ask
That's
about
they're like,
You guys hear me?
being a professional critic, like I said, is
We're just
like
ignoring
not a
I can't hear myself,
a good thing. Like why? Like it's like journalists, right? It's like I say, I put prostitutes. They're at a higher chain than fucking.
They are way more
journalists.
honorable.
At least they're fucking honest. about what they are.
100% more honorable than fucking these fucking weirdos. So I don't blame them for not wanting to put their name to that shit.
You know who might know? Christian Toto. Christian Toto is a person that we know that does reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. He's one of the only people that I know that reviewed Terror on the Prairie so far. So he might have an idea. Maybe we'll have to ask him what's going on with Rotten Tomatoes there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting. We don't have any of the critics have reviewed Terror on the Prairie. They won't even touch it. But we have. And we, you know.
Well, yeah, I don't know if y'all remember when that shit came out. I shared some idiot, some little professional blue check mark crack smoking motherfucker. He was talking about like, let's make a deal with everybody. Like, let's not talk about Daily Wire and everything it is that they're doing, like purposely trying to bury it. And that's why I told people, man, like us memeing them and making fun of them is very valuable. But what they're really going to be scared of is, God forbid, there are alternatives to them that like are in the same space. That's what they're fucking terrified of, which is why they try to demonize or delegitimize anything that exists outside of that like mainstream spectrum.
The radio.
Right,
Radio and
bigger.
TV came around.
Exactly,
It's gonna rot
exactly.
your brain.
Yeah,
This is all
exactly.
white supremacy.
Exactly. So once it gets to a point to where like a lot of this stuff, you know, this is for Daily Wire, is like they're just getting going. All these other alternatives are popping up. You're gonna see a lot more of this shit, and that when they're not gonna start talking about it until it becomes a huge threat, and then they're gonna start doing their usual shit. Everybody's a
Hit
Nazi.
pieces.
All hit pieces. That's what they'll start doing. Once they start doing the hit pieces on this type of stuff, you'll for sure learn like, okay, they're fucking. They know their seat is hot. They know that their moment is about
That's
to be
why I
over
really
with.
want them to start putting these out on PVOD, like, or just video on demand services, because I think that would be terrifying for them just to see how many people actually download it, the ratings that they put on,
That's
like
good,
Google Play or iTunes or anything.
Like, Daily, we watched Terror on the Prairie on Roku.
Yeah.
Like Daily Wire was on Roku. I was surprised as shit to see it, but I was like,
But I know a lot of people have said they really want to watch it, but they don't want to actually go through the subscription process. And I think that is what is right now, I think, the only thing keeping Daily Wire back from like really capitalizing, especially on the Gina Carano.
Yeah, because you have to subscribe to the
offer it
entire
up. That's
broadcasting setup.
I probably would have done that too. I mean, it's easier for us to say it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was gonna say,
Well,
I had a couple arguments with people like that too, where they're like, I wish it was in other places, and it's like, or like, I wish they put it out on other platforms. It's like, yeah, I know it's always frustrating when you can't watch Netflix content on not Netflix, because they're obviously trying to build their platform, right?
Yeah, and
they're starting out. That's why they should.
Entree kind of thing. You just order just that part. Just this film, you pay it Daily Wire directly for the rental
fee,
that movie.
Like what they're doing with Rumble and 2000 Mules, for instance, right? So I think
the subscription model, though. It's about building a strong foundation. So because of the things they're trying to do, they need that consistent long-term infrastructure. And everybody's a lot of people will cancel after they sign up, or some people will, or whatever. But there's a lot of people that won't, and that keeps them there.
I think
so. It's a good business.
Oh yeah,
move.
they'll make their money back.
Yes.
On this movie. I mean, it's a Western, so they don't cost a ton.
And I think too, and let's be real, they're still experimenting with this stuff.
Yeah.
Like
we're at the beginning stages, really, of all of this stuff.
Yep.
Like this is just like they're the first ones that had the money to be like, we're gonna give this shit a shot. You know what I mean? And it's one of the first projects that are like well produced. Like no matter how you feel about it in itself, like it's competitive in that sense.
Yeah.
So it's only going to go up from here for them, but also for everybody else that's trying to enter into this space. Really, that's just detached from what Hollywood or what the mainstream fucking guys are doing. I mean, I talk about it every day on my show about the kind of perceived legitimacy thing. So. They're terrified of that shit, so they won't touch it. They know people are talking about it and all that, but the professional critics aren't going to touch that shit because they want to pretend that it doesn't exist, and try to pretend it away. But at some point, as more people catch on to it, we just talked about what happened yesterday, and you guys could probably even compare that to the previous meetups that you guys have had and seeing kind of the growth. That's just a process that everybody's going to go through, and it's just going to keep going up. And the more people that kind of speaking of walk away, are like, okay, well, I'll consume shit here and there, but also I like what these guys are doing over here. That's what they're terrified of, because you got to remember, these guys aren't talented that we're talking about. The guys we talk about every day fucking suck at their fucking jobs. They're very fucking bad, but they have the resources because they're tied to these entities that we all know and understand. They've been around first in, best dressed type of situation, but they're not actually good at their fucking jobs. Like probably we got more talent at this fucking table than half of goddamn Hollywood has for sure. But
and in this window too.
Yeah, don't forget
for sure, absolutely.
They don't even put Blu-rays or DVDs out anymore. Like it's so bad. Where
we have egos too,
Don't forget.
Like you think about a group like Criterion, they have all this money, and the first 4K they put out, one of their discs is faulty, and it's just like. That's the kind of stuff they can't do. So if Daily Wire could even get involved at the very least in something like physical media, and they could just show that they could do it right. Because the other thing I've been hearing a lot are people from not the United States who want to see the film, but they don't have Daily Wire. I mean, they get a VPN maybe.
VPN, Surfshark.
Yeah.
Another subscription though. And that's the reason why it can become a problem.
Not shilling, but one of the
Even
two
like
work.
think of the last couple things. Not Run, Hide, Fight. The one that came out.
Shut In.
Like that one, they did a premiere on YouTube. And you could catch that premiere, you could see it, and then they put it behind the paywall. Matt Walsh's What Is Woman. I think when they did that one, their entire site got like DDoSed. Hard DDoS.
Wow.
It's like it was getting like 7 million hits a second because people were so upset that they didn't want Matt Walsh's What Is a Woman to be out there.
That's how you know that they're scared, man. Like these motherfuckers, they know that these alternatives guys are on to something. Like that's, I think, what they were always scared of, because we were banking on like, all right, well, we could get these companies to fucking at least change. And then, time progressed and we're realizing like, all right, well, I don't know if they're going to change. Might as well just keep calling it for fucking what it is. And Daily Wire is like, well, I'm going to give it a shot. You know what I mean? And this is why I respect them for it. Just like I respect, there's going to be a lot of successes, failures. Yep. That's just inevitably speaking. This is why I'm telling you, just fucking give it a shot. You ain't got nothing to fucking lose, because somebody or groups of people, production studios, whatever it is, are going to actually end up making it, and then they can't control that. But they're gonna try all of their dirty fucking tricks, and that's the stuff that you got to anticipate. You could think about that with even the alternative forms of social media, all of them tech problems and shit they gotta have because motherfuckers are coming in doing grimy shit. That's what they're gonna fucking do. So it's an uphill battle, but hopefully it doesn't deter anybody from giving it a fucking shot. But these dirty motherfuckers are gonna be dirty motherfuckers. Is what
the amount of people that came up to me last night and said that they were working on something, they were working on comic book, they were working on trying to make a short film or something. Like, hell yeah, everybody get out there and
give it a shot.
Give it a
Somebody's gonna break through. Somebody is.
Yep.
I don't think there were DDoS though. At 7 million hits a second, that just to me sounds like all those Ms.Marvel fans.
Yes.
And all those Kenobi fans.
Yes.
Where did you hear that from? Did you hear that from Grace Randolph? Is that where you got your information?
By the way, shout out to Grace Randolph for lying about Gina Carano, making shit up, not doing any research whatsoever.
That's fucked up. She should be called out for that, like probably a lot worse, because that's not fucking funny. Like that's what gets me about these fucking weirdos, these blue check marks. They will say some very like tie people to very fucked up things, and they think like, well, I just fucking said it. Who cares? Like people have been slapped in the fucking face for a lot less than what the fuck type of stuff that they're saying about that shit was not. When I saw that shit with the Jen, I was like, all this time, so you went out of your way to do that shit, because all this time has progressed now. You had a more than enough time to actually look into this shit, and you're gonna say that, like, nah, fuck you, like that's
straight
fucked
up
up.
Lie, and then got called out by Gina.
Irresponsible.
Never corrected it because she's not. Because they're not interested in correcting it. They're not interested in the truth. They're interested in that bullshit narrative, and the fact that, like you said.
And John Cena's cock.
To be a reporter, you got to do that stuff.
Yep.
She's a low level fucking scooper now.
Yeah,
That's
well,
all.
that's the mainstream tactic, though, right? Is they put the story out there, and then they get all the clicks and all the attention, and then as soon as it finds out that it's actually not true, what happens? They put their correction on page 12, or they don't do it at all. So.
Now you got
stealth editing. That's a big thing too.
Yeah,
and they go back and change an article without telling people.
I think Patricia Arquette's going after Gina right now.
Patricia Arquette got destroyed by Gina earlier.
Fucking worthless piece of shit she is.
I can't believe that she actually won.
She was in her reply. She was in Gina's replies.
She was in Gina's replies. There was a Fox News article that came out basically talking about Gina and Terror on the Prairie and stuff like that. And Patricia Arquette's like, they wouldn't know what the Constitution was if it hit them or something like that. And
oh, really?
And Gina
washed
blasted
up,
him,
man.
And the funny thing with the Grace Randolph, it all stemmed from her virtue signaling for Moses Ingram. Oh my gosh, this black woman is under attack by these racist Star Wars fans, so she had to hurry up and get that tweet out there. And someone just simply pointed out, wow, would have been nice if Disney stood up for Gina Carano when she had thousands and thousands of these fucking pronoun freaks in her mentions harassing her, wanting her to die, wanting her to get fired day after day after day. Star Wars says nothing, but because, Gina Carano might not align with their politics. And that's what made Grace Randolph try to defend herself by then further slandering Gina Carano.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
it's all about being complicit. It's all about comply.
Yeah. And apparently Star Wars has hired freaking SJW to run their Twitter account now. It's pretty damn cringe. Ryan actually originally called this out first with the L+ ratio or whatever that they put out there.
Yeah, when Star Wars tweeted out initially about Moses Ingram, we stand with Moses Ingram, don't be a racist, that stuff. It had a weird sound to it, different than a normal Star Wars brand tone, right? That you would normally see for a 6 million follower branded account like that. And then this was weeks ago when we talked about in Tuesday Night's Main Event. I brought up the fact that this account's been acting weird. It said L+ ratio and was celebrating ratioing a random person in their replies. And I said then, it sounds like it's a 25-year-old non-binary leftist authoritarian. And in the weeks since then, that's only been proven. They're interacting with all the Stan accounts. They're speaking no other way to say it, like a leftist Gen Zer. That's what it feels like. And that's what Star Wars is about. They want to actively push away anybody who doesn't agree with their ideology, anyone that doesn't agree with what they might be doing or where they might be taking it. They hate us.
Well,
they want us to
Didn't a new head of social media for Star Wars just get
I believe
employed today?
I don't know about today. I saw something floating out about some sort of job request or whatever.
That was months ago.
They should hire the Radio Shack.
Now that's what I call marketing.
Oh, man. That's pretty
They're
fucking
too
good.
tame, Kerry. They're just too tame. So,
Yeah, I mean, I've got this tweet out directed at Star Wars right now, and you should see the quote tweets on that damn thing, because the Disney Star Wars account has really motivated the left-wing blue-hair weirdos with their behavior the last few weeks. And I don't think any company should have to make any statements about anything, but they're the ones making the statements now. They're the ones. They literally are making tweets like "There's more of us." That's what they're making as the Star Wars Twitter account, saying there are more of us.
There is on Twitter.
There is on Twitter.
Good point.
Like
You
can't really phrase it any other way. They're co-signing essentially like the harassment of anyone other than the approved narrative for Star Wars fans right now by Disney. That's what they're doing. They're celebrating it. They're tagging people who are going after people that are critical of Kenobi. So, like, for instance, Star Wars Theory basically just said, we have to demand a lot from Star Wars. Like, it has to be perfect. Like, that's what we should be asking for and expecting. Now, whether you agree with that or not, whatever. Some person made a little TikTok video in response and basically said he's an ungrateful fucking child. He should just be happy we're getting Star Wars. And the Star Wars Twitter account tags that person out of the blue, tags that person and says, "What? There are more of us."
That's what the Star Wars account. And this person only has
Star Wars Theory.
No. They tagged the person that was going after Star Wars Theory,
which is supporting it.
Because it's riddled full of bots. If you see the replies by these people, they are so similar, a lot of them, because it's just bot after bot after bot after bot. And Disney Star Wars was the company that before this fucking show came out decided to create a fake manufactured racist narrative around Moses Ingram because the show is fucking dog shit. So they are the ones who sparked the race war. They're the ones who have sparked this whole racial division. And then they've got a bunch of bots now that are supporting it all. So this is Disney. This is a manufactured, marketed ploy by Disney on social media.
Yeah, and this is the same company. These are the same employees that supported the Pablo Hidalgo and supported and retweeted rewriting Ripley last year. It's been a little over a year.
That's right.
Since you were radicalized.
Man, that really destroyed my career. I've gained 80,000 subs in the past 5 days.
Have they posted anything recently?
They did a part 2 of the podcast, and I didn't want to listen to it because I enjoy my ears. But they didn't do a part 2 of the article, which was just, they didn't write any original material. Like people said before, it looked like AI created it for them. They just AI'd some fucking article based on like Phantom Menace shit or whatever.
Yeah.
And put something out. We were all mentioned in it, but it was framed around our little buddy Ryan.
That's right.
And
radicalized.
Radicalized Ryan.
That's true.
Inspired a theme song. It did a lot of work.
Yeah, it did. And I do think they actually started another podcast that was more aptly named Fat Lesbian and Lispy Lesbian.
Oh, okay.
Go check that out. Sure, it's below the bottom of the iTunes rankings.
Yes.
It also inspired a future film, Terror on the Fast Food Workers.
Yes.
That's probably going to be how I die one day.
That is true. Hey, she got it. Yeah, so no company should have to answer the question that I asked unless that company has decided to draw the line in the sand. And so I tagged them and said, do you accept Trump support? Since you are so active lately and you are drawing definitive lines in the sand as to who you do and don't support, do you support Trump supporters being fans of Lucasfilm? I can't wait for your answer. That's never going to come. I'm never getting that answer. But you should see the people are responding to that because they know that Lucasfilm can't answer that because it would destroy them if they did answer it. But they don't have a problem drawing lines in the sands with fandom. And that's not your job. It's not your job to draw lines in the sand. It's just not. It's your job to create entertainment and let people have their own interpretation of it.
Dude, the guys that control this shit aren't people that they for lack of better terms, they don't give a shit. They really do not care about any of this stuff, and they're very spiteful people. You know what I mean? And that's what sucks about it because they have something like a Star Wars, like a Marvel or whatever it is that they obviously didn't create. They had nothing to do with any of that, but they control it from an intellectual property standpoint. They control it, and I think the people that understand the economics of it all understand that they rely on everybody's money no matter where they're at on the political spectrum. But the people that are like creatives don't give a shit about that because the bottom line isn't anything they're interested in. They're only interested in using, they'll try to entertain here or there, but if they can especially spit in the face of folks that are on the opposite side of like not even on the opposite side of the political spectrum. Anybody to the fucking right of Karl Marx, to them is an enemy as far as they're concerned, and they have no problem voicing that, and they'll tell you how much they hate you, they despise you, what they did to a guy making a very simple statement to this ridiculous looking comic book that has the queer variant was what it was. They called it, put out by Marvel. And a guy said, don't make Star Wars political. And by the way, a guy who said that, it's way too late for that. They already crossed that bridge a long fucking time ago. But that in itself got them to respond, Star Wars to respond to that Twitter account and sit up there and say, well, being queer isn't political. Number one, that wasn't what the guy even fucking said at all. And then they said something like the name war is in it. So they're going the same route that they do at Marvel. It's always been this way. And you're gaslighting the audience, basically telling you that you were fucking crazy. It's always been like this. Like, these people really despise us at the end of the day. They do.
And that's how you can tell just the way that they speak. One, queer people existing is not a political statement. Like, we've heard that on TikTok. For the last couple of years. That's they hired a TikTok person. And hey, Pablo Hidalgo co-signs it. Pablo Hidalgo tweeted out a day or two ago, I think the Star Wars, or whoever's doing Star Wars social media, is doing a great job.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. But he's, of course, a very...
Pablo Hidalgo's a virgin, so what the fuck is he?
Well, he's a very reputable guy that only talks about putting children in wood chippers.
I thought you were going to say he was a very reputable virgin. So,
well, he's probably that as well.
Is that before or after he grooms him?
Huh?
That was Chuck.
No, I didn't. Did Pablo Hidalgo do the same thing? He showed that tweet.
There was a Disney person that said that. I don't think it was. No,
it wasn't just Wendig. I know Wendig did it.
Picture with the
somebody did a picture of like
it was the picture. The picture. I thought that was Pablo.
Well, Pablo has said so much fucked up shit.
I'm almost positive that was Pablo Hidalgo. I'm almost positive that was Pablo Hidalgo.
Yeah, Pablo has said so much it's hard to keep up. So it's very possible he did say that. I know other people have said it too at Disney because that's just kind of deranged. They're all the fucking same. They don't have their own opinions anyway.
I'm actually surprised they fired Chuck Wendig at this point.
Chucky Poo Wendig.
That dude was fucking insane.
Yeah, he was.
He was that insane. He probably was a pain in the ass anyway.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
That dude was next level, man. That dude was next level.
Wendig
he needed actual
fucking crazy.
No, he was, man.
Yeah, that dude's gone. That guy's not with it.
Yeah.
So
I see Jane Theory in the chat. What's up, Jane?
What's up, Jane?
Who's been part of the? She got caught up in the nonsense, and that's you look at the things that were said to her and to Maj and I. That's what Lucasfilm and Star Wars account is creating with the nonsense they're doing. That's why it's not your job to take a stand on any fucking thing. It's your job to post about Star Wars.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And entertain.
You had someone coming after Jane. Sorry, Jane, to bring you into this. This is like, by the way, subscribe to Jane Theory.
Yep.
She's fucking amazing.
She's great.
But when you have somebody who attacks Jane due to the color of her skin, saying that because Jane has her own independent thought that doesn't discriminate against the color of somebody's skin, she's a racist. It's insane. The logic of that person was absolutely insane. They were basically saying Jane, because she has her own independent ideas, is a racist because she dare criticize another black woman.
Well, yeah.
This is what Star Wars wanted. This is what they got. These are the fans that they got.
Well,
they don't realize that minorities and women have agency. It's
although they're obsessed with it within their shows for some reason. The good news is this is
then but they claimed Jane was then not intelligent enough to understand what she was doing as well. So it got even worse with them.
They don't believe they have agency. It's insane.
They try to say all women have the same opinion and they speak our opinion for us. And if we're an individual who doesn't speak that opinion, then we have internalized misogyny and we're too stupid to realize we're being used by the patriarchy.
Yep.
And they
so shut up, little lady.
Yes.
This is trick.
See, women have different opinions on a lot of shit. Like, most people think that Elijah Wood was the best Hobbit. You know, Sissy thinks it was Daniel Radcliffe.
Nice.
Look at that look. Woo.
Look proper on that one. That was good.
Lucasfilm. The good news is this was like Lucasfilm's last card to play. Like everybody has said, and they've completely fucking blown it because they're completely incompetent because of fat turds like Pedro I almost said Pascal.
Pablo
Hidalgo.
Okay.
One of the
There's a lot of
Hispanics
P's
there.
Pedro Hidalgo.
One of the woke Hispanics at Lucasfilm. Not giving a shit. No, I mean, I've watched the show. So I don't know how many people here have seen the show, but in the 5th episode, sorry, spoilers, Kenobi kneels to Reva.
Yep.
So he kneels again.
He said McQueen. No, he didn't.
He almost did. And the first thing I thought of is like it just feels like they were waiting for this moment. They were setting up this moment again. The same reason they had him kneel to a female stormtrooper that ends up getting shot in the back by another woman, which I mean says a lot. But I thought that scene, along with all the little dead Jedi in the amber, really, I think those are great. Those are perfect representations of what Disney Star Wars is right now.
Yep.
Dead Jedis in amber, and our favorite characters kneeling to their new ones.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of subtle stuff going on in this show,
dude.
man.
That's
like every time you see like there's a soldier shows up that they may have a mask on or something or helmet, takes it up. It's a woman. It's a woman.
Yep.
It's a woman. You know, Leia just walks up. You know, like I'll do it. You know, like, they've already established. That was
10.
such a bad situation where they've already established.
So,
and
they're going to,
Leia couldn't even fix a little robot.
She couldn't
And then
fix
in
a
episode
robot.
5, she could repair the whole of the fucking system of a hangar.
Yes.
And then I know people are going to come out, well, Anakin fought a TIE fighter in Phantom Menace. Don't use that as a good example, because that's not a good example.
His midichlorian count was off the chart, okay?
It was dumb.
His midichlorian
Then
count was off the
it's dumb
chart.
now.
It was not dumb. It made sense.
No, it wasn't. It was stupid. But that's okay.
But even the
Don't
worst
use that as an example.
Gary, the midichlorians, though, man.
I know, they were so high.
I think
They were as high as I was in the 80s.
Heyo.
I think it was Disparu's video where he was talking about that scene with Leia and the guy who's basically like, no, the playtime's not right now. And that's the proper response. And then Obi-Wan comes in, he's like, I trust her.
I trust
Get that girl a ladder.
Yeah, I trust
And
her
Crushed
with
Ice
my
is
life.
like, what?
What?
It's funny because Crushed Eyes, he was one of the people with the Moses Ingram stuff that really, he had a tweet that blew up because he was like, now all these people hate when black people come into Star Wars. Wait till they see what my character does. And then it's his character's just a bitch. He doesn't do anything.
Fucking hand 10-year-old a ladder.
No, his character decided to lecture Obi-Wan about Jedis and hating Jedis and having a Force-sensitive wife that got murdered by the Empire, and he's never going to do anything to help anyone. And then he turns around the very next sentence and goes, so, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, that was such a crazy scene, dude. That was almost like somebody that's doing jump cut edits on their YouTube video and they like completely messed up the jump cut. That's what that felt like. You're like, what?
Yeah, that felt like there's 10 minutes
out of
into
that?
there.
Did I miss something here?
I hate you, Jedi. I had a wife. She was a Jedi or Force sensitive, and the Empire, they hunted her down and they killed her. And I want nothing to do with any of you. Now, how can I help? It was literally that. I'm not even kidding either. It was literally that. It's like, what?
He didn't put up much of a fight at all.
He then they stopped
just against his wife.
He gave like one harumph, and then he was back.
It was like a B.
They forced
adversity. Single B.
Yeah.
By the way, we're calling it's Ice Cube's son, so that's why we're saying Crushed Ice. Yeah.
Crushed Ice.
Okay, that makes sense.
I thought he was going to be like
funny.
an important person when he made that tweet. Because he made it seem like his character was going to be big. A lot of people were playing.
He's important for representation.
Yeah, he was important to be emasculated for the young girl.
Yeah,
for Wade. F's in the chat for Wade.
Oh, F's in the chat for Wade.
I hardly knew him.
Greatest Star Trek character of all time.
I'm right.
No, and I said that correctly.
Yeah, you did.
It's like, I don't know if we're all going to make it back. It's Disney Star Wars. If you're a white male, you might as well be a red shirt now. That's basically where we're at with Disney Star Wars. The only people that you can guarantee they're not going to come back from a lightsaber to the gut.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
A white male. Yeah.
Pussy.
I'd just like to point out, I know if the stream's been a little choppy at times, but we now have 11,000 people watching us.
Seriously.
Thank you guys so much.
You're so good. You're hired.
It's actually quite smooth at the moment as well.
So, thank
hey,
you guys.
Look, a competent female.
Yes, yeah.
That's it. There you go.
Yeah. So yeah, that is
support the women.
That is awesome. We knew it was going to be a little, kind of crazy, but you guys are sticking with us as you always do. And we really appreciate it.
I don't know which one of the girls in the back who's not participating in the show who they sucked off to get that extra bit of internet, but it's now working because
Is it lag?
I can confess.
no, it's smooth now. It's smooth.
Smooth. Kind of like what they sucked. Never mind.
We'll suck you for 10
Dude,
gigs.
let me give you guys, speaking of that right there, let me give you a little insight when you're hanging out with Ryan Kennel in public, all right? So we're hanging out with Matt Marsden. Had a great conversation. We're at the hotel and just chilling with her for hours.
It's a really nice hotel.
It's a really nice hotel. And there's another room in there, which I never walked into that room, but you and Matt were like, "Oh, we need to go in there."
It looked cool, yeah. It looked awesome.
And so, like, it's kind of like
romantic.
It's getting. There's this really nice waitress that walks by, and Ryan's just like, "Hey, ma'am, whose dick do I gotta suck to get in that room in front of everyone? Like, what is wrong with you?"
Wow.
She thought it was hilarious.
She did think it was funny. She did, but you said it so loud.
That's something else.
That's Ryan, man. That's right.
This is making.
I couldn't be more proud of him right now.
I could judge by the way she was interacting with us. I'm like, shit, this is funny. Hey, listen, whose dick do I got to suck to get in that room? She's like, well, sorry, we closed it off.
She points over to large Hispanic man. That dude there.
Yeah, that's what.
His nickname's Horsecock, by the way.
That would have been interesting.
That would have been. The response would have been unzip.
It's Sir.
I did enjoy Nashville. That is a town made for Ryan because everywhere we went to eat, Ryan couldn't out-talk the music.
It's really loud, so I'm just able to naturally speak, and then I sound like everybody else at the bar, just yelling. And it's just full of a lot of drunk people,
Like every downtown.
Yeah.
Well, Nashville's different. Nashville's awesome.
Nashville's awesome.
Nashville. It just feels like a bunch of drunk people that wear MAGA hats around everywhere.
As Ryan said, this is basically Vegas if MAGA people built it. That's essentially what Nashville feels like.
That's kind of what it feels like at times. And so I love Nashville. I would go back there anytime for any reason, especially at fucking Terror on the Prairie premiere. So
yep,
there you go.
But yeah, the place was awesome.
Chill, sell out.
Sell out.
Well, speaking of that, on my review, I gave it a 6 out of 10. I thought I was gonna get like a bunch of people saying, "Shill, you went there, blah blah blah," because I was like very worried about being honest about it. Because I told Gina herself, I said I was really hoping it wouldn't suck because I was gonna have to be honest about it. And I have the opposite. And people in my comment section are like, 6? Are you serious? It was at least a 7 or an 8.
Same thing I got.
Just not like Westerns.
Because I gave it a 6.5, and people are like, "Oh man, you're being too harsh." I'm like, this is the exact opposite of the thing I thought I was gonna hear. Yeah. So, but Gina herself, like, again, this speaks to the type of person she is. I said I've got criticisms, and I was like, I liked it, but I got criticisms. She goes, "You better share every one of them." I will. She doesn't. Nobody there wanted anybody to hold back. So, but Ryan Kennel is a Daily Wire ship. You like that one?
I do like that one. Shout out Knights of Melvin.
Didn't somebody call you Access Media now because of that?
Yeah, we're totally Access Media now.
Well, and that's
I don't know if it's some people or just an idiot.
An idiot?
I think it's an idiot.
No, was it? Did you see Chris Gore? Chris Gore welcomed them to Access Media.
I was saying, no, just kidding, Chris.
But I do think that was very much at the forefront of my mind. I didn't even talked about that in the review and how I just felt it's important that regardless of whatever it is, that we be honest about it. And how about how we felt, at least the people we met involved with the Daily Wire wanted us to be honest about it. Yep. Because that's the entire reason you guys are subscribed to all the channels around here is because you think we're authentic. Yep. And as soon as there's a hint that we're not, you lose like all of your reputation.
It certainly speaks to your integrity.
Yeah. So that's far more important to us than getting to go to any premiere. That's for fucking sure. Yeah. Regardless of whether that's in Hollywood or in Nashville.
Yeah, to be clear, we could have made a lot more money if we just stayed home and made videos. So I mean,
100%.
It was a nice experience, and I like I genuinely like what the Daily Wire has going on because it's a counter to Hollywood. Mm-hmm. That's what I care about. I don't care about getting access to the premieres and all that. Hey, there we go. Yeah.
Yay.
But yeah, it's
better than you at
it's
this,
like
Yes, she is. That's true.
it's legit what we are constantly talking about. That's why when Rippa releases the Rippaverse, you're gonna hear us talking about it a lot. And if that's called shilling, whatever, I'll tell him to go fuck himself just as quickly as I'll, shill his Rippaverse because we're friends. But I think that's gonna be a very important thing moving forward because this is what we are talking about: alternative entertainment and what they're doing, what Rippa's doing. Some other stuff going on that we'll get into later. That's the important part of this. So we're excited about everything.
Yeah, and I love also how it's also this the entire experience with watching just Terror on the Prairie and talking about it with other people is that it's also we always get that comment about you're just an echo chamber, you're just in this echo chamber, and yet we're disagreeing with a lot of things. Like you, for instance, you didn't like that there wasn't a score in the film.
I really didn't like it.
And I love that there wasn't a score in the film, right? So it's interesting because we're able to talk about this, but we're also able to still be nerds about it too, and that's what's so great about it, you know?
Well, that's what all this shit that we talk about used to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what it was about. It wasn't about, I know they like to think that it's about agreeing on every single thing, the people that hate us, but that never was what Fandom was. Actually, Fandom was the complete opposite of that. It was a bunch of motherfuckers arguing about the smallest of the fucking details.
Yeah. It's literally finding the parts you disagree about and talking about that.
Yes, exactly. That's what it was always about. It was never about agreement or anything. It's just what they fucked up is that they only had one allowable like position or to have, and it often had nothing to do in this day and age. Definitely in the day and age of like this identity bullshit. It has nothing to do with the story, nothing to do with any of that stuff. They're just claiming homophobia, sexism, racism, all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, it was never about disagree.
I'm into all of that.
so is Ryan too. You know?
Well, but the fandom's never been about agreeing in echo chambers. Now it is because you know why? Because they're making so much bad shit. Now we're all not arguing anymore. We're all on the same page.
We're all united.
Well, we're united. It's the same thing because we all attack it from different angles. It's like someone could say Captain Marvel is dog shit for other reasons, and I'm referring to something complete. Yeah, I'm the only one screaming my head off at Marvel about what they did to Marvel. So that's
you
what
were
this
not
shit
the
is
only
about.
one.
Well, yeah, that's true. Gary was joining me on that one as well. So
I think I said this and I know Gary saw this 1,000 times in his comic store that Gary used to own a comic shop.
Didn't know that.
Really?
Yeah.
No idea.
Wow.
And I was talking about this. I was in a retro game store like 6 months ago, and I was in there just shopping, and these 2 or 3 guys getting a big discussion about the Attitude Era and who the best superstar of the Attitude Era was, and I'm like,
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
man, it is Stone Cold Steve
absolutely.
Austin. And so it was Triple H, Rock, and Stone Cold was the discussion, and so but that's why I was like, man, I miss that type of shit because that's the stuff that we used to do.
Yeah.
We used to argue Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, Wolverine, Prep Time, whatever, and now
It's important that Robin sucks cock now.
That's the discussion.
Now the discussion's not. He's not gay. He's bi.
And that's the that's.
You'll never see him with a woman again in comic history as long as they're in control.
That's what I think is people are just really ready to get back to a time where you can have those kind of arguments over pointless shit again because there's no ideology that's being forced on you that you have to talk about. I've noticed it in the the myth informed guys, the guys that run the Better Discourse conference. They started off. They were a festival that was all about talking about religion and atheism and having debates. And now they're completely anti-woke because woke is the biggest religion.
Yeah.
But they're like, I can't wait till we get to a time where we can get back to arguing with Christians about whether God exists.
Yeah.
But right now we're having to fight this this woke religion.
The thing that everybody
Or mounting our horses, Carrie, and taking to storm Jerusalem.
Don't say mounting your horse in front of Odin.
Oh, that was. Did you know how well timed that dream shot was too? That was good.
That was good.
Y'all did it.
Deus Volt.
Now you just need to.
I was going to say something like an hour ago. I forgot what it was.
An hour ago?
Was it hello everyone? My name's Gary from Nerdrotic, and welcome to Friday Night Tights.
Hi, I'm X-Ray Girl.
Yeah.
Today, good.
Now we're done introductions, I think, right?
How do you feel? Yeah. We are officially done
We're
with
done
introductions.
with introductions. We
Yeah.
got Rhodey Garrett. Garrett, looks like a roadie.
I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like a fucking
He's got the
roadie.
Coheed and Cambria shirt on.
Hey, did you ever? I'm the only one who's probably ever heard of this movie, Roadie, with Meatloaf in it. You ever seen it?
No.
Yes.
I've heard of it.
I've seen it.
It's a funny ass movie, but lots of sex and drugs.
X-Ray Girl said she was going to use up all her words this stream, and she hasn't said shit yet.
Save them. Save them.
Save all your
I'll read a super
words
chat
for me.
from Grass Wolf. This is on the Streamlabs side, circumventing Mama Susan for $45. I love this. I just point. She does what I say. Who are your favorite bassists? Matt Freeman
That's the
of
woman I want.
Rancid and MCA of Beastie Boys are the top. Recording of our 2 EP is going smoothly. By the way, demos are complete. Good. And 2 of the 6 songs vocals are done. All hail Friday Night Tights. That's from Grass Wolf. Who are my favorite bassists?
I'm not sure I've really ever thought about this.
The guy we saw in Nashville, who is the lead singer of the band, and he was also playing stand-up bass, which I've never seen a lead singer playing stand-up bass. I don't know his name, but he was awesome.
What band was it?
I don't fucking know.
It was some karaoke
Yeah,
band.
literally, I just saw.
Yeah.
It wasn't a karaoke band. It was a guy playing a gig in a Nashville bar. But yeah, he was really cool. So shout out to that guy.
I'm going to have basic bitch answers. Chris Squire from Yes. Geddy Lee from Rush. Chris Squire's dead. Les Claypool. Flea. Those are good fucking bass players. Yeah.
There you go.
He's a shitty
You know what
actor.
crazy
He's fucking
shit
terrible.
running
He's
after
a
10-year-old
fucking
girls.
actor. Yeah.
Wasn't he in Kenobi?
Really?
He was in
Yeah, he was
Kenobi.
in
The
Kenobi.
part where he was high and laying on the floor was like the best performance he's ever done.
He was just sat there and they just started turning the camera on him.
You didn't like how he couldn't catch a 9-year-old girl right away?
So stupid.
That was so fucking dumb. That was
an awful
worse than the
scene.
mopeds. Than the
I
fucking.
know. It was a slower.
And I didn't even watch that show. I just watched like Robot Head's video and everybody else's video on with the fucking mopeds.
Yeah, the Go-Go Power Ranger.
Still wasn't as bad as Red Letter Media's fucking video on Kenobi.
Dude, can we talk
Holy
about?
shit.
Can we talk about I mean, like we love Red Letter Media. We all subscribe to Red Letter Media. At least I do.
I do, yeah.
And I watched.
Yeah.
I watched it with George and who's here somewhere. We'll get him as soon as he comes back. We'll get him on the show. And Porter Black, and we're like, what the fuck?
Did they say they liked it?
They liked it because they watched Picard. I watched
They
Picard
said
too.
it was trash, but they loved it.
Okay.
Kenobi is as bad as Picard. Like it's the same bad.
Yeah.
That's not a different bad. It's the same bad. They are bad for precisely the same reasons. They are deconstructing a beloved character. That's what they went in to do and did. So I don't know. Maybe they just didn't feel like being negative. One guy was somewhat logical about it, but
You're just stuck in a binary.
Rich, man.
Back in a day when it was good or bad.
our boy
You're
is
just-
rich.
I mean, I appreciate Red Letter Media.
I do too.
I appreciate
good.
them, but
I'm not
I
gonna
don't.
unsub, but-
I don't
Yeah,
consistently watch them though. I don't consistently watch their stuff. It's not. I just if they have something that like the Nerd Crew was fantastic when they were making fun of Collider back in the day, and obviously they've got some really good reviews and stuff.
I watch all of their stuff, but I don't often agree with it. You know, I think they're funny as hell, and I like the way they present it, like the way they talk through things. And even those guys don't agree with each other necessarily all the time either. But I mean, I would say usually about half the time I'm like, I don't fucking agree with that. Their Force Awakens review, I think
terrible.
was really bad. And I think they even acknowledged that 2 years later that we hyped this up too much. So yeah, I like the Red Letter Media.
I know
guys for the
somebody
most
else that
part.
hyped it up too much too. Fucking Geeks and Gamers guy.
I know. It's
Dumbass.
the guy who went like 13 times
Hey-o.
with the Kylo Ren
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah, not
Did
that
he?
many.
And
I
then he
did
liked
not
The
go.
Last Jedi and then changed his
I
mind
did.
and deleted the video.
He concocted all of this. He knew it. He made Ripper's channel.
Yeah, of course.
He made all of this.
Oh, dude, he made my
saw,
channel.
He saw
Yeah,
all
made
the
your
writing
channel.
on the wall, and he figured he would just take advantage of the negativity, even though I was told there was no negativity when I was being negative. No, you're the only one, basement dweller, cousin humping man baby, which was a compliment. I'm from Alabama, fuckhead. Of course.
Do we have sound zipping out like randomly?
It's just, I think it's just my thing. So.
Okay.
Your thing's not working?
Well,
I
my
put a
headphones
picture
are-
on. I put a picture on Twitter of our wiring there. I'm sure I'm getting
How many people did it
totally
trigger?
roasted.
Oh my God, the wires.
Yeah, sir, I'm roast. I know what I was gonna say. Fucking Jeremy from the quartering.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, speaking of don't let your kids go to
Breaking news: Boomer remembers.
Listen, I was planning on rubbing a good one out last night, and then I saw the quartering, and I'm like, nope,
Dude.
not happening tonight.
I don't think I'll ever have sex or be
Yeah, dude,
hungry
it's bad.
again.
It's bad.
He looks so different without his beard.
It's so bad.
He looks like Dom DeLuise is like special, functionally retarded son.
Did he tweet out today? I'm driving around town giving out candy. I'm like, yeah, it looks like it as well.
He's embracing it though, which is what you got to do.
Yeah.
You have to do it.
Did he take his mustache off too, or just a beard?
No, he left it.
He
left it. Yeah.
He looks like
All he needs is a white van with no windows.
He looks like
He looks like no. You know what? He looks like the part-time meat department manager at a local grocery store.
That's
what he does.
So rad.
He does, man. Like you go in there, you're like, hey, Jeremy's over there. He'll fix you up. Just go talk to him. His mama's a real nice woman.
You want some cold cuts?
with that massive mustache, he kind of looks like I don't know, a Yosemite Sam who his metabolism really slowed down on him. But we did give Quartering a shout out when we were on the news and why it matters.
Yes.
Because we thought it'd be funny, and I think we worked it out with Jay. Drunk 3PO has a code for coffee brand coffee now.
Yes.
He does.
So we gave him a shout out on the Blaze. It's pretty good. I said, speaking of drag shows, someone who is going to look worse than a drag queen, Jeremy from the Quartering. He's about to shave his beard.
Wow.
Yep.
We gave him a good shout out.
Yeah.
That was fun.
It ain't gonna lick itself, Ryan.
But we do. But we have Geek Grind Coffee here.
That's right.
That's our sponsor. So, Geek Grind Coffee. Gary, you have a spiel you want to give Geek Grind?
Oh, sure.
The way you was looking at me.
I like Geek Grind coffee.
You were looking at me like, don't you fucking
Links in the description for Geek Grind coffee.
Hey, last night at Denny's, me and Ryan, like, Ryan, come here. And look at Gary sitting over there at the corner next to Miss Nerdrotic. And I'm like, that's the fucking meme. Look at him. Gary's like, he just looked. It was the meme. I was like, that's it.
I'm resting like I'm fucking lost, dude, all the time. I'm perplexed. Resting perplexed face. That's it. Everything is frightening and confusing to me.
Dude, well, to be fair, it was late at night and we were all pretty exhausted.
I was talking to people for 6 hours straight. You were awesome. I love you guys. And I had to sit with a bunch of fucking influencers at a Denny at 1 in the morning. At least, Britney Spears was there.
Britney Spears.
Wow.
That was one thing that was really funny. Was when
She fucking her OnlyFans account? I don't know. What the fuck?
That shit was funny.
At least Britney Spears came to Denny's with us.
All right, breaking news. We had Britney Spears at the meetup. She just got married, too.
She wanted to keep it low key, that's what.
Sadly, as is Peter Cushing comment, is not the worst thing on the stream.
He did say that Peter Cushing died by dildoing.
Because he died like 40 years ago.
And Ripper just found out Peter Cushing died.
That's a main event. That's a main event inside joke right there.
Too soon, Az. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Speaking of messing shit up, somebody rarely does that's Ryan, but at the Waffle House, where the waitress didn't mess his order up, she asked him what you want for drink. And he goes, Ryan. Wait, what? He said his name.
Because I gave my order and she turned around and she said something I couldn't really hear. And I was like, I already ordered. So I thought she was like, you have a name for that or whatever? So yeah, Ryan. She's like, no, what do you want to drink?
I want a Ryan. You never heard of a Ryan?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The one woman who didn't mess my order up this trip.
Right.
That was a good fucking segment right there. Holy
Robert
shit.
Perfect.
Amores for $49.99. That's right. Thank you, Terry. All hail, hope the Dallas meetup was amazing. It was.
It absolutely was.
Hopefully a Nashville one is in the cards in the future. Well, Ryan liked it. I guess
Ryan
we gotta
likes
go
it.
there.
That's for sure.
I did one in Nashville when I was driving through there.
There you go.
So I would love
remember.
to do one sometime.
Yep. Happy
By the way,
Father's
I can now confirm that Britney Spears has signed a Geeks and Gamers contract. She'll be starting a channel on Monday. I'm not sure. I think it's about makeup or something.
Uche's already in her comments on Twitter.
Well,
bitching at her about
Jeremy's
something.
deeply involved in the project. That's
Yeah.
all I can say right now.
Happy Father's Day to all the dads. Rob the plumber. Thanks, Rob.
Thank you,
the plumber.
Rob.
Yes. And all the dill.
Particularly the deadbeat ones.
All the
Right?
dads and all the dilfs. What,
All the dilfs.
What about the ugly ones? You just fuck them, huh?
Them too.
Somebody did.
Well, yeah, that's why they're dads. So that shit works.
Alec Campbell's got a great idea in chat. He says, Geeks and Gamers Britney Spears is just ass in a wig. I think that would get 100,000 subs in no time with that.
That's right. I'm celebrating Father's Day by abandoning my kids for a weekend.
Just me singing Toxic in a wig.
Yeah. Well, just like our dads did. Well,
Keeping the family tradition alive.
keeping it alive.
Shout out.
You left me to
100
hang out with
between them,
Britney
6 years of
Spears.
fatherhood.
Well, that would at least make sense. It's like, yeah.
If I told my children that I abandoned them on Father's Day to go hang out with Britney Spears, they'd understand.
They would.
Yeah.
If I told them I was going to go hang out with a bunch of 35-year-old men in cosplay at a convention, I don't know if they'd have the same feelings.
Isn't she just like posting like
Yes.
weird like naked pics on Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
Yeah.
free now, Az.
Yeah.
That's what happens
Not
when you let
good.
crazy people off the leash.
That's right. That's right.
And give them money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mikey Gusler has left us 5 $10 super chats for $50. Just
Hey,
quotes-
Mikey.
Quotes that made me rage quit from Red Letter Media's Kenobi video. I knew he'd bring it up. I love you, Mikey. There's the camera. Mikey's awesome, dude. Not only was Obi-Wan's acting in the prequels bad, but so was his character. This show improves both. What other story could they tell? Yeah, Rich called him a boring character. Called Obi-Wan Kenobi a boring character. I was like, oh, the prequel guys are going to be so fucking pissed about this. I'm loving it. People complain about Kenobi being goofy, but in the first film, a stormtrooper bumped his head on the door, so they are both equal.
That I've heard a couple people say that for people that are like criticizing like this for not like taking stuff seriously or whatever. It's like, really, this is how the first one started. You don't get to make comparisons to that.
Yeah,
The
they don't realize
bad
that was
editing,
an accident, and
yeah,
they left it in editing.
exactly.
Yeah.
This movie that was like cut and shot together. That was like the best take they had for that. So they left in Stormtrooper.
And it was removed in later edits as well.
exactly.
Leia meeting Ben makes sense because now, how does she know him from 4? This show actually makes. Is that number 4? Hang on. Am I doing this backwards? No, I got it. Okay.
I forgot how to read for a second.
I did. Thank you.
Gary has like every time I see Gary's phone, I'm like shocked because the letters are so big. It's
They're
like
huge.
it's like
Ryan,
two
one day
sentences.
you will get there too, man. You will understand.
You can
You'll
update your
understand.
prescription, man.
Yeah. The show actually makes me care about Anakin. He is more of a character. The fight being bad is fine because they were bad in the originals. Yeah, I saw. You're gonna. Oh my God, I can't wait for you to agree with Mahler, Mikey Gusler, that people are trying to justify Kenobi by saying Star Wars was always shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And it had been a good payoff with Vader pulling Ben in the fire. People were mad at Lucas, or people were mad at Luke in The Last Jedi because he wasn't a boring character who cut down hundreds of stormtroopers. What they did instead was interesting. The show has practical effects. What? Vader and Ben. I'm trying. I don't know if this is a Canadian thing, right? because I'm trying to read it, and it says 1 of 2. It says one.
No.
No, it starts out. It starts out 1 of 3. Then it goes 2 of 3. Then it goes 3 of 3. Then it goes 4 of 3 and 5 of 3.
It's not my math. That was his math.
I know.
That's the new math.
He wanted to make 3 super chats, and then he
Actually-
decided to rant more. So
It's actually more clever than I am, so that's the way it goes. People were mad at Luca. So Vader and Ben's fight is better than episode 3. Vader and Ben's fight is better than episode 3. Who is saying this shit? Did Red Letter Media?
That's what they said.
He's saying that's what they're.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
They're retarded, and because it wasn't long. That was all just a taste from a terrible Red Letter Media video on Kenobi, where they all did was try to bash the prequels for shame. Yeah, I think they are a little bitter that their bread and butter, their first 3 videos, which is completely deconstructing the prequels, and hey, I took part in the joy of those 2 many years ago, now are kind of irrelevant because something worse has come out called the Disney trilogy. Yeah. So Red Letter Media started out like, well, we talked about it earlier, Force Awakens review, not very hard on it, and they had to kind of change their mind. Like, stick to your fucking guns, guys. Like, if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't.
Yeah,
but,
Jeremy.
I never said I don't like The Force Awakens. I said I was wrong.
I was talking about The Last Jedi.
Yeah, but like, did Red Letter Media actually just come back and say like they don't like it anymore? Is that what they said?
No, they in there, but you can tell that. Well, for one, they're checked out. They're like completely checked out of like the whole nerd thing. You can tell they're just fucking.
They're like, another Marvel movie.
and that's fine. That's, I mean, if you're checked out, you're checked out. And they start out talking about Jurassic Park, which is kind of funny. But then they go in and try to justify how bad Kenobi is. And it almost feels like they thought it was good and then saw the reaction and had to kind of dial it back a little bit. So, I don't know. I feel like if you think something's good, go out and say it's good. Convince us why it's good.
My whole thing with them is they haven't justified how, like, because they'll defend a lot of the Disney stuff, but they were they got their following off of hating on the prequels, which is fine.
Yep.
Totally fine.
Yep.
You know, I obviously didn't agree with them, but that's how they got their following. And but then they had an issue with people hating on the Disney movies, and I was just like, but you got your following off of the prequels and the hate.
I don't know if they had a huge. I think they talked about it a little bit. They talked about the backlash to The Last Jedi. I don't know if they were like, oh, these terrible people.
Oh yeah, there's videos of them actually doing like the racist, sexist bullshit. Like they do make those comments. Those NPC comments. They're out there. I remember.
Yeah, the Captain Marvel review.
Yeah, they got me in one of their fucking videos.
Yeah, I remember
a lot of people.
Yeah, and the bald dude who works with them called a lot of us out.
Yeah, and
Jack, who now works for the Escapist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, which
Jack
is
Blackguard.
totally fine, and it's whatever. But it's just it's rules for thee, not for me type of bullshit. Right. Like all criticism's fair game. You don't have to like it, you don't have to agree with it, but it's all fair game. You know, these things are made to be criticized or praised by groups of people, and then those groups of people then argue amongst each other. We don't need the fucking company coming in and trying to play fucking judge, jury, and executioner. It's not your fucking jobs.
When they were saying the Leia actress was doing a pretty good job, I was like, well, I just felt like I dipped into a different reality a little bit.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's bad. It's bad. It's weird.
It's weird.
It's weird. I don't want to like hate on that actress or anything. She's like 8 or 9 years old or whatever.
Well, she has a good excuse. She's 8 or 9 years old. Nobody else does, though.
Yeah.
Right, but I just don't think, more so than her acting, it's where the positions they're putting her in and what they're asking her to do and how they're characterizing Leia in the show. That is much more of a problem than anyone's acting. And I think that Ewan McGregor has not done a very good job throughout this series either. I will say I thought that people would really like the little battle sequence between the flashback with Obi-Wan and Anakin. Despite the fact that Hayden Christensen looked 40, Like they didn't. It's like they just didn't try to de-age him.
There's a better fan edit on YouTube that happened
Yeah.
within hours.
And it's not even. It's using like the basic big
deep fake,
de-age.
basic deep fake.
Yeah, like basic de-age stuff. So
It's literally an Instagram fucking filter that they put on him.
Yes,
Oh, no.
It's so much better.
Did they run out of money for this episode or something?
Yes.
They ran out of bothered. They
Yes.
don't care.
Yes.
They don't care.
It was the same thing in The Mandalorian when they had the really bad CGI Luke, and then all of a sudden, someone 5 hours later made a much better version.
Yep.
Of it.
But I mean, like they know it's bad. Az is right. They know it's bad. They
Mm-hmm.
put this shit out there, and look at how many people are defending it.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
bots.
That's why they're going to do it.
25% bots.
why
Maybe
they don't
30.
care.
Yeah.
Damn.
That'd be
But
great.
that scene was fine. By the way, that scene is how the show should have opened
no,
up.
100%. I said in my
think
review,
the
I had
very first fucking scene of the very first episode.
Yep.
I thought that has been the best thing they've done in this entire series.
It's just such a shame it doesn't actually marry together with the episode, because what Obi-Wan is teaching Anakin in the sparring session does not correspond to how Darth Vader responds to Obi-Wan in the actual show. So it's just like you had this nice little flashback, which we all wanted to see, a nice little lesson being learned. It's just such a shame. It had nothing to do with the
why it
fucking
didn't
episode.
correspond? Because Darth Vader was fighting fucking Reva at the end and not Kenobi, which he shouldn't be fighting anybody. But he was like, she got a better lightsaber duel than he did when she was like rolling around in the fucking dirt in the ground doing or whatever the fuck she was doing.
I've seen better acting in porn than
Yeah.
and that ain't that's not
okay.
hyperbole.
So are you saying then that? And I'm this is no gotcha. Are you actually saying then that that whole scene was actually now reflected back at that Darth Vader was Obi-Wan and Reva was Anakin?
Yeah, that's what they were trying to. What they were doing is getting in each of their heads, right? Which was, Hayden Christensen and the five guys playing the Darth Vader in the costume and the AI voice. For all the people who think fucking Natalie Portman's arms are real, they're about as real as fucking Darth Vader's voice in Kenobi. Then you're getting in the head of Kenobi, but what you're doing is you're showing Kenobi learning the same lesson while he's watching Reva go fight Darth Vader, who's learning the same lesson. And at the end, you're trying to figure out like whose perspective you're seeing during that flashback. It's Vader's.
Yeah.
It's Vader's at the end. It's obvious because he's like, oh, I am too impulsive. Maybe I shouldn't be as impulsive next time. That's what I got out of that.
But he wasn't
stupid
impulsive.
shit.
He sat back on the By the way, why didn't his Star Destroyer just blow it out of the
He
fucking
was
sky?
impulsive.
Never mind.
Well,
Don't worry about that.
No, he was the opposite of impulsive because like he forced down the fucking ship at the end and then like ran out of energy to do it with the second ship.
Well, yeah.
That
Hi,
was
Reva.
fucking
All
stupid.
our forces are here. Where's Obi-Wan? We secured him inside. All our forces are here, Reva.
No. Okay, so
how was he
my
secured
favorite
inside?
part was the conversation between the fucking foot-thick wall that should have been. I'm sorry. What the fuck were you saying?
Probably shouldn't have heard it at all.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty great having the giant Star Cruiser, and then all of a sudden it was like, release them, and it was like, ships.
Well, it's just like but that conversation was in front. If they're having that conversation, it's going to go through that wall. Then she's having that conversation where all the fucking stormtroopers,
Yes,
all the female stormtroopers are going to fucking hear it because that's all they are. It's like fucking females.
There were 10 stormtroopers CGI.
What about the gay stormtrooper from the planet?
Did
Right.
you see that?
Yeah, like and then again, but my whole bigger than that is just the fact that Vader would not do that. Vader would not have the youngling alive to use them all of these years, knowing that they know who he is, and clearly, if he's using her, she's already recklessly out there telling people who he is. What the fuck are we doing?
But it doesn't make sense that she knows that Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker are the same. She just knows it's Anakin Skywalker.
Well,
nobody in that whole fight scene said Darth Vader. He just hacked a bunch of younglings down and stabbed her.
I would say, I guess, maybe they're being like, well, he was there for 2 hours.
Just show us.
Maybe she was just
show us.
Maybe
it's a very small bit of story to connect together.
Super crazy one to connect together. That the one Jedi that came in and slaughtered everybody, and then was continuing to slaughter Jedi, ended up being the same guy. But
I don't know whether or not Vader knew all along,
but it would be very
or
easy in
Vader
that
only
flashback
found out when the Grand Inquisitor said, "Oh, she stabbed me."
No, they made it sound like he knew longer than that.
Yeah, they made it sound like he's been plotting for a long time.
No, that's the problem.
But then he calls it Padawan, so he knew that. So he
said,
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Vader was saying at the end was that you think I didn't know, Padawan? Meaning you think I didn't know that you were sitting there hiding, scared like a bitch after I'd slaughtered everybody? Which, to Jeremy's point, why would he leave her alive? It doesn't make
he
any
wouldn't.
sense.
And this is what happens.
He was going to kill Ahsoka for fuck's sake in Rebels.
Yeah, this is what happens when you invent diversity hires.
It's the same logic as when they had the knife that somehow lined up with the fallen ship.
Oh
yeah. You know, I do think that maybe Anakin was worried about. He was worried about slaughtering a person of color. I think he was worried about that. So that's why he was so like shocked when Mace Windu went flying off the window. He's like, I didn't want to kill a black guy like that. He's unarmed.
It would not look good on space.
That's why I don't think they had a lightsaber fight. That's why I think Darth Vader was only using the Force, is because they didn't want to show this white guy fighting a woman, because we don't fight women anymore. Men don't fight women anymore.
Lucasfilm.
So he was literally doing a Falcon from Falcon and Winter bitch.
Yep.
He was just
that's
doing
why.
all the
Yeah,
things.
that's why she's not dead. Any other character, she's dead.
Yeah.
And she's well, I think the spoilers are going to play out like we think they are. I think she's she's obviously gonna find Luke, because fucking Bail Organa's a dipshit. He's like, hey, I know we weren't supposed to communicate and everything, but you know that other kid we're not supposed to talk about over
because nothing's
communication?
happening.
I'm gonna say his name, Luke. So then you're gonna drop the communication so our enemy can find it, because I'm a dipshit. Yeah,
It's Luke Skywalker, for all those people who are listening right now. Just so you know.
But how does she know the Bail Organa connection? It's never been fucking established.
She just found out because she's awesome. The same way, I don't know, Rey survived on not Tatooine by herself. She just did.
I fucking hate
every time we talk about this, Rippa is like, I'm so glad I don't watch this dog shit.
No, for sure.
I'm beginning to understand Red Alert Media's video now.
I can see Rippa sitting there going, fucking white.
Sorry, Star
That too.
Y'all got an addiction problem. Y'all got an addiction problem over there.
That too.
I'm so happy Lord of the Rings fans aren't.
I agree,
doing this
Ripper.
shit.
You're absolutely right. And I am embarrassed of myself, and I don't care.
It's embarrassing watching the show. It is. Like watching it when you're done, I feel like, I should definitely be like throwing my, picking, giving myself a wedgie, giving myself a swirly for watching fucking Star Wars. Like
That's why I cleanse myself with some DS9 after, specifically. So.
No, there's palate cleansers out there.
Yep.
I just watch a lot of porn.
Okay.
Which is called Star Trek The Next Generation.
DS9.
I like DS9.
I like DS9.
I haven't really watched a lot of Trek, and so my first real iteration of Trek has been DS9. I'm 3 seasons in, and I'm loving it.
Yeah,
awesome. DS9 is great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Culture Casino for $49.99. What's up?
Legend.
This is great meetup, great friends, great fellowship. All hail Friday Night Tights. Let's do it again soon. Love you all. We love you too. Magnificent bastard.
Yes.
He's awesome, man.
We love Culture.
Yeah, I got to hang out with Culture for a little while. He was showing me some stuff last night. He's cool,
his
man.
beard's getting big,
Dude,
he's
big.
Yeah,
he looks beautiful.
He's a magnificent human being.
I trim mine.
He's got a Chinese
gonna shave
razor,
it.
so that sucker's going away.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, because he donates like his hair at the end of the year.
But not his beard.
But not the beard hair.
Not the
No,
beard.
no.
The-
They donated pubic hair. What about
beard hair?
Yeah, they would make a merkin out
I
of
think
that.
the only people that might buy that are the crew of Jackass. Are the only ones that might actually
might.
buy.
I think Jeremy from the corner might buy some beard hair right now.
Hey Gary, let me before we go any further, we tomorrow, me and Gary, Ryan, members of the Friday Night Tights team and Geeks and Gamers team have our own panel at the Dallas Fan Expo at 2 p.m. So if you go over to their website, they'll have all the details and everything. This is something we just announced on the Real BBC.
Yeah, last Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
And speaking of Fan Expo, I think we might have a special guest joining us. Is that right, Garrett? That's right.
all right,
Yeah. Oh my
We
gosh.
can bring him in.
Possibly be.
Hi.
Oh shit!
Oh, wait. Jay,
It's Gina! Yes!
What's up, Gina?
Can you guys hear us okay?
We can hear you. Yep.
Can you guys hear us?
Hi, guys. Hi.
So Gina, there's only a few on camera, and then there's a lot of us in a room. So I don't know how many of us you can hear.
I think I see.
We can hear all you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We in textbook Friday Night Tights fashion, this entire thing is fucked up.
What's going on here?
Yeah, I know. We've got a crazy rig through StreamYards, but we are happy to see you, and we're happy that you're in Dallas.
Yeah.
We've been talking about Terror on the Prairie.
Yes.
We've been talking about Fan Expo and how excited everybody is to see you.
Yep.
Oh wow! I just saw my face. It's so nice to see you guys. We're actually like illegally doing this in the VIP area.
It's gonna get me kicked out.
He didn't want to do it, and I'm like, what the hell? It's like, let's do this shit.
She's cussing in front of all these
I'm
people.
used to being in trouble.
I know.
She's amongst her friends.
They don't cuss on this show. It's a cuss.
Yeah, keep.
Yeah, sure.
We don't cuss, but we are racist.
Well, at least Ryan is.
I was gonna say, Gina Carano's met me. I think she knows that we can't get through a show without swearing.
She definitely knows that. She definitely knows that.
I'm always in trouble, so if we get a score out, it was for a good cause. Oh, look at the gross on my hand. Oh wow.
Look at all those markers.
Food on her hair.
No, it's marker. Oh my gosh, I got marker everywhere. We're having a good time though. We're at.
Who's coming tomorrow?
Pretty much everybody is.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be there. Well, we're gonna be there for most of the morning, but the panel is at 2, so it's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Gina, what's been the response to Terror on the Prairie?
Oh my gosh, it's been super positive. Like, I think like with movies, as in art, you just kind of like you feel like you can keep working on it. It's like a canvas, like you can keep working on it, and for me, it's like I could work on it all day long and just make it better. But then you put it out there and you're like, oh, how are people gonna feel about it? And then there's just been a really cool response to it. Like, I feel like everybody picks up on what it is. It's a very pure vibe. It's a very natural. Like, there's not a ton of music. There's not a ton of force behind it. It was just a pure set that I think is just a little bit refreshing. And I saw the first cut of it and I was really ready to hate it, especially in those like first 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh shit, we're gonna and then you kind of settle into just like judging it, and then you're like, wait, this actually isn't so bad. It's really refreshing, and that's kind of, I like art, so I feel like it's an art piece, and I'm proud of that.
Yeah. Well, the response
Montana looks beautiful.
I don't care if anybody likes it. I liked it.
Is it true, Gina? You guys went through like 7 or 8 babies?
No.
Yeah.
Jay, I think you told me they went through a lot of babies. Like,
No.
not that they were dying, but like, they were
It's
dying.
not the time to make an Alec Baldwin joke, is it? No.
There was 2 babies, and one loved me, and one hated me. So one just wanted to be with its father the entire time. So every time you put it in like my hands, it was like, ah! And I was like, okay, let's just not. Let's just kill off the baby. Abort the baby. I'm not pro-abortion. Abort the baby.
Chat saying congratulations.
Oh,
and I'm like,
Odin.
Yes.
No, and then I got along with this baby. Like, me and this baby were just like connected, and the mother was incredible. So, I got along with one of the babies. It's just really. I think the next film, like, no horses or babies next time.
Wow.
Maybe I'll just like do the beach somewhere warm,
There you go.
Yeah.
And
That's a good idea.
yeah.
Well, when you're getting into producing,
Does
and all
anybody
that
want to
stuff-
ask me a question?
No.
Drunk.
Hold on. I have a question for Jay.
No, get it off the screen. There we go.
Jay, how many
so
people?
supportive.
Jay, how many people said Canadian Bear today?
Oh yeah.
What? People show up just to see him. Okay, so.
There you go.
That's right. Shout out to Drunk 3PO. I know that what he's doing at the conventions is really important for you. Like, in all honesty, like no joking
really
around.
Yeah.
It really is, and Jay's doing an awesome job.
We saw
need
Jay in
muscle.
action.
Gina,
Yeah,
is it true that Alec Baldwin's in line to be in Terror on the Prairie too?
Jesus Christ.
The prequel. The prequel.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone
Right.
died.
that was a
Edit
great
that out.
Oh my
answer.
god, please edit that out. Why?
I'll look for my edit button, Gina.
Yeah.
Got a
Live
find it,
edit press. Okay,
We
there
got
we
a
go.
photo thing coming up, so we have to run. So,
Hey, Drunk, don't forget the duck lip, buddy.
all right, we're gonna stay a little bit. She's in
Say,
charge.
like, what else do we want to talk about? How are you guys doing?
Aw.
Doing
Jay, what's the hardest part of your job right now?
Oh no, we're
Yeah,
good.
that's a good question. What's the hardest part of your job right now?
Me?
Yeah.
You ask us to ask you a question.
Jay, don't cough.
Why?
Don't cough, Jay.
If I ever get invited on Friday Night Tykes, I'll tell you.
He
Well, that ain't
No,
ever
no,
gonna
no.
happen. So
He did
good luck with
tonight.
that.
I got blown off for Gina Carano.
You know how many people come up to me and talk to me about Nerdrotics and like, hey, can you get me on that show? And
Wow.
like,
Oh, nice.
so everybody talks about this show, and I'm like, yeah, like they're amazing. Like I haven't been on, I have to go on. I wanted to do this in person, but we had to do. I'm going to Cowboys Fight tomorrow in Austin, so I have to leave the show early. So I'm just going to be going back and forth between Dallas and Austin, or else I would have come to your guys' panel. So I'm sorry I'm missing that.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I will say,
But make sure if you guys are coming tomorrow, be here before 1. Because
Got
she's
it.
leaving at 1. She's
I'm gonna
leaving
be
at
there
1.
at 10.
So,
Come see me before then.
we will make sure it happens.
Yeah.
I do want to say, Gina, I know you saw some of the pictures from the meetup that we did, and like just the energy, everything, how crazy it was. Between that and the premiere of Terror on the Prairie, with so many just like-minded people that respect each other come together, how awesome does it feel that that's where the momentum's shifting?
It's gosh, like I just see such a thirst, right? Such a thirst out there for all of us to kind of be together and create. And like my heart just aches because I see all these artists being censored, shadow banned. People are losing their job, and such talented people that don't deserve what's happened to them. And so I'm just really looking forward to, after I get done promoting this movie, I'm just gonna go balls out and figure out what I'm gonna do next, and just give a lot of people a lot of work, a lot of talented people work who deserve it. I wanted to do that on this. This is the first time I've ever produced a movie, so I was like, okay, I'm getting my feet wet here, and I definitely gave people jobs that deserved it, but I'm gonna go further with that, I think, and
she will now be known as Producer Carano.
Are you going to do a Natalie Portman where you weave into your dress all the names of people that you're not personally going to hire for your own production company?
who I'm not gonna hire or who I am gonna hire?
No, well, this is Natalie Portman, so she's putting all the women that she's not hiring for her production company, but needs to be hired apparently. So
Yeah.
Yeah, she did that.
Yeah.
Was it
Wait, what?
Dina, was it like an almost
Trying to keep her not in trouble.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
Please don't- yes. I agree.
okay, what's your favorite?
Natalie Portman does awesome.
No, could you beat her in a fight? Like, yeah, I bet.
We lost.
Oh no, Gina's arms are real.
What's going on with the
Natalie's are
audio?
fake.
on Terror on the Prairie?
Yeah, because they wouldn't have. I showed up in Nashville and they were like, so we can't do. If you want to do it this way, we have to go with the whole.
Fuck them. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep. Yeah, so right now we're having internet issues. Text Jay and tell him.
Changed now, and I see so much talent out there, and I'm tired of the way Hollywood does things. So I think that creating a new environment of people that want to be around each other and create something really authentic and new is going to be important to creating in the future. So that's what I want to do.
Just what you did for Tyler Fisher alone is so amazing. I remember like maybe last year talking to him, and he was like depressed in the dumps. He's like, my agent straight up told me, sorry, there's no gigs for white guys. Like all but kind of firing him. And then, just within a couple of days, one of the producers like found him on Instagram or something. And then within a couple of days, he was out in Montana on a horse. And I know it was like just so meaningful for him. And just to watch that happen as like a friend and a peer, it gives you so much hope because.
And he's so deserving of it too. It's like,
he's so talented.
He's one of the most talented people I've ever known. I would put him up there with like the modern day, and I don't say this lightly at all. I put him up there with modern day, Robin Williams. The guy is so insanely talented. I believe that much that I can see 5 years from now we're gonna say, hey, that guy starred in our movie. That guy was this, one of the Terror on the Prairie, and that was his start. And it breaks my heart for him because he was so shunned in his community. In New York, he was just so shunned, and
people still talk shit behind his back. Like currently at the clubs, it's like, and he's just like, I don't need it.
And he's so authentic and so talented and so real that it's like I understand why these larger forces are just like trying to keep him down because he's just that good. They don't try to keep forces down that aren't a threat. They try to keep the biggest forces down, and they try to discredit you early before you have an impact on the world. And so no wonder why they're going after him like that, because he's just that good.
Yeah. And he was legitimately.
So
fuck him. Yeah. He was legitimately hilarious in the film too. Yeah. But he was legitimately funny, and I said to Jeremy, I don't know if it's because I know Tyler and I've talked to him, that's why I think he's so funny, but every scene he was in, he was just doing something in the background to make me laugh.
And every scene, I was like, if I was directing that, he would have been far more centered. Because I gotta see, I was like, dude, just point the camera at Tyler. Like, he's so original, he's so authentic. Like, when they're all sitting down and eating, and I snap the gun on them, all of them stand up. But in one of the takes, he didn't stand up and he just kept on eating. Kind of
That's great.
He stood up. It was the funniest thing, and I was like, dude, what are we doing here? Why do we have this guy if we're not going to take full advantage of it? So, that's something I want to do. I want to direct, and I want to put some people that I really, truly believe in.
Some people say I have a face for...
Oh boy.
Gotta turn it back on.
Hey, I do.
Carrie, yes.
As someone
have your photo op.
in Orlando.
Right, so we're gonna run because
bye, Gina.
The big guy's getting ready to take us in her photo op.
I thought you were the big guy.
Thank you, Jay.
Gina,
Thank you, Gina.
Gina, congratulations on this. Great.
Yes.
Congrats, Gina.
Congrats. Yeah, thanks, Gina. Awesome seeing you.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Jay. We appreciate
I
it,
look
Gina.
forward to that. And then I'll have to come back on here when things aren't so chaotic.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Anytime.
I guess.
Don't bring drunk 3PO with you, though.
Drunk 3PO! Subscribe to Drunk 3PO! Subscribe to Drunk 3PO right now!
There we go.
Yeah, Gina Carano and some guy
For real, Jay. He's been messaging me throughout. They've got a crazy hectic schedule because, again, they have more people in line than they were ready for. She was supposed to try to pop in a little bit earlier, but
just like Orlando,
it's just it was really nice of Jay to make that happen, and really nice of Gina to want to come.
She's a rock
star.
star.
Yeah, she is.
Awesome.
And to Jay's credit, me and Ryan were there in Orlando. Jay's working his ass off. He's looking out for her every step of the way. He's handling business, and I know it's got to be overwhelming for him. I mean, it's a crazy situation he's found himself in, but he's handling it. He really is. We joke around with him. He's funny. He's also he's a great guy, and he's doing good work, man. So shout out to Drunk 3PO.
Shout out to Drunk 3PO.
Subscribe to Drunk 3PO. We really do appreciate it.
He's
Can't
never,
wait to see
he's
her
never
tomorrow.
welcome back on the show.
Never.
Unless he comes in the Canadian Bear outfit.
Yeah, I heard that. But yeah, that was cool, and we will see her tomorrow. Again, we have our own panel tomorrow. Nerdrotic Geeks and Gamers Friday Night Tights. We're going to talk about building a YouTube audience, building a community fellowship, as Gary calls it. And just kind of talking to everyone about that. And we're looking forward to it. It's our first panel. And it's not something Gina herself actually told me and Ryan. She's like, everybody's asking me where you guys are. Why don't you have a panel? Why don't you have a booth? And I'm like, Gina Carano just told us to get a booth, Ryan.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
Wait,
what do you do at that point? Yeah. And luckily, we've got a great contact. Made that happen.
Thank you,
and
by the way. You know who you are.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
He'll be here tonight.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I think you guys were thinking about it before, right? But I thought about it when Kevin Smith canceled, and I was like, "Hey, there's an opening."
Yeah. I mean, and we knew the room was only going to have a few hundred people because that's all it was. Is that Kevin Smith? Sorry about that, buddy. Only a couple hundred people.
Couple hundred people.
So we knew we could fill that in about a week's notice.
Yeah, easy.
So,
easy.
With that being said, again, Saturday, Dallas Fan Expo at the Convention Center downtown, 2 p.m. We'll go from like 2 to 2:45.
Rip is going to be there with us, right?
Yes, I guess I just found that out, so I guess I'll see y'all there too. All right, I appreciate that. I'll see y'all there.
Yeah, so Rip will be there, and it's going to be fun, and you'll get to meet all of us, and it's going to be crazy, and we need as much support as we can get because this is the first time we're doing it. We want to show them that we have a really awesome, respectful community of people, fellowship of community. I'm sorry, Gary's about to throw shit at me right now, but because. We
keep
think
using those commie words, dude.
we know that.
Are you going to say your truth next? You're going to tell me your truth after your community?
Yes, I will.
Yeah,
I will.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that we could do more of this stuff down the road, and that was the thing. Like when we were in Orlando, we were just walking around on the convention floor, and people come up to me and they were like, "Hey, dude, why don't you have this?" And I'm like, "I don't think we deserve one. We're just regular people." He said, "Dude, it will make it a lot easier for the people that want to see you to find you if you just actually had a designated place instead of running around the convention floor hoping to run into you." I'm like, that's another good point,
And then I think, especially seeing Chrissy and Simcast and what you guys were able to do, and I know you guys want to do more of those. That was like, man, we could do that too. That'd be really cool. Mm-hmm. So. Thank you, Chrissy, for being a pioneer.
You copied us. No, kidding. No, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. So I was like, if we're doing it, you guys definitely should be doing it.
And I see a couple people mentioning in the chat, but I think we're going to try to live stream the panel. No promises.
I don't think so.
We can't.
Okay.
I don't think we can.
I don't think we're going to. It's too complicated. But we are going to upload the entire thing at some point.
Okay.
We'll get the audio and video. It'll all be uploaded. Maybe we'll do a premiere or something. But yeah,
on multiple channels. Yeah. There'll be a live stream Saturday night of something else, but we'll talk about that later. But no, we totally copied you, Chrissy. But the thing is, you asked. That's the whole point. Is
you have to ask.
You gotta ask. You can't expect people to ask you. You're like, I just contacted the con down in Florida and said, I want to do a panel. I'm like, that's a crazy idea. Asking. Wow.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
Yeah, and we thought it was a long shot, but you never know who's a fan of you. You never know. And we were so surprised to get it. And it's like, it never hurts to ask. Just fucking ask. Yeah.
Storyman Jack, who I met last night. That was great seeing him at the meetup for $49.99.
Oh, yeah.
Hail Storyman Jack. Go check out his channel. Oh, yeah. There's a channel that's close to 1,000 subs. I got it. Somebody, did you send me the DM on that, or my wife did? We'll get back to that in a second. This is how we went.
I wrote it down.
How my mind works.
It's either him or your wife. I love how that's the compliment.
Well, because he was standing next to me, and so was my wife, and somebody said, I got a channel.
It's in my bag. Let me go.
Yeah. And it's like at 900. I'm like, we'll shout you out.
You wrote it
But this
down.
is how I remembered that.
Don't you have a phone?
Don't do drugs. Drugs are bad, okay?
I know it sounds like Blizzard, but...
This is how we win. We make our own media, comics, books, and movies. The fellowship is strong. Hail.
Books.
I said comics.
Comics.
Okay.
I know you've never read
No, I thought he was thinking about
Jeremy.
I thought he was thinking about comics division because he just got up. So
for one, the word comics spelled with an X is gay. I always hated that. Okay.
It's like Latinx.
Yeah, it is. I think it's super gay. It's spelled with a C. Okay, fucking X. Latinx comics. And there's a thing called a comma that was in between those two words.
Shit.
You always say that shit.
I know, Bama boy.
Oh shit.
Sam Urai for $40. Hail.
As well.
Said, Ryan, here's that cash you wouldn't take for that hat and some of the poster and the T-shirt. Everyone was cool and genuine. Great to be of like minds with everyone who poke fun at each other and the absurdities of these days. Hail the Fandom Medicine. Hail to you, Samurai. It's good to meet you there.
He was trying to slip me money for the poster and the hat. I refused. He said, then I'll super chat. I said, perfect.
Yeah.
There you go. But yeah, so many people, and we've seen a lot of them in the chat tonight that were there yesterday, and it's mind-blowing and humbling every time.
He got a 20 into my pocket. I was pissed about that. So.
Oh, shit, I should have taken it then.
No, it's all right. I gave it to that crack whore we saw outside of things. I'm just kidding. I kept it. Low watermark for $250.
Speaking of that comment,
low watermark says, all hail, homeless vet, Quarter Black Garrett.
Yeah.
/Brody. 250, dude. Thank you.
I want to do a skit with Quarter Black when he's dressed up like that, and he just like stands on one leg so you can't see the other. Looks like he's an amputee. We need to do.
Then
something
Mark
like
the
that
Cyborg
sometime.
gets pissed off.
Yeah, Mark the Cyborg gets fake offended.
Yeah, that's awesome. That'd be great. Is X-Ray Girl still alive? Did she see Gina? You okay?
I was there.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just eating.
Oh.
Hey, are you eating Chinese food?
X-Ray.
What does that have to do with anything?
Oh, she is.
I just want
I
to
love
know.
that Chrissy's eating Chinese. Or
She is.
Chinese.
She's eating something.
I'm eating pizza.
Okay.
Oh, what's that? Is that like those meals you get on? Oh, Chrissy.
Oh.
Is that like those
I thought you were
Amazon
supposed
meals?
to stroke your chopstick to me, Chrissy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, but you're not there.
There we go.
There you go. Oh my!
What the hell?
Wow.
I was about to like be
You thought Gina was the highlight of the show.
X-Ray Girl, what were you doing?
Yeah.
Were there
Miss-
crumbs
Are
on
you
your
sure
I'm just
you were
grabbing my
eating
shirt
food?
to like be like, ugh. But yeah, anyways.
I'm here for it.
Oh,
It wasn't practical.
It wasn't. I am so good. I'm a good person hiring the special needs like that. More Amarada for $100. Circle Betty Mama Susan. Hail, I'm so jealous of everyone who could be at the meetup. I know y'all are having a great time. We are. To be honest with you, I don't want to make you feel bad or anything, but we're having lots of fun. I can't wait to see Gary and Eric at Anime Matsuri, which we will be there.
Oh, yeah, we are. Yeah, we're going to be there.
We'll be there. Jeremy's going to be there, too.
I'll be there.
Are you going to be there?
If I can be there.
Ryan will be there.
Ryan will be there.
Ryan
There you
will
go.
be there.
I'll be there.
I don't know what the dates are. I forgot what the dates are. End of July.
Yeah, it's in the
So it's after I go to San Diego.
Yep.
So, and
It's like 24th to the 30th, I think.
yeah. Is it?
I think it's the 28th through the 31st.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense.
I'm only planning on being there one day. I don't know what day that's going to be.
Yeah, I'm
but-
going to be there for
yeah.
like just a day.
We'll be
So. And hopefully the rest in Orlando. You should see the rest in Orlando. We're not done with Orlando yet. We got lots of plans.
October
for
30th is the date.
Yep.
We've been really busy to get the RSVP set up, so we're going to get that done. But it's been kind of a crazy week for us. With all the
I know
traveling,
we did promise that we would tell everybody the location this week.
It really was between Nashville, Daily Wire, Blaze, the Meetup, all of the travel.
We bit off more than we could chew.
We really did. And but it is October 30th in Orlando. And the RSVP will be set up.
We got all kinds of time to plan that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
I know
we plan to meet up in 2 days, dude.
I know.
Well, we want to be able to get the information to you guys,
so you can plan things out.
So you can plan things out, but
'Cause-
also the place we're doing it, they are offering a little bit of a discount for us as well. So we want to get everything worked.
I'll let everybody know that there's going to be 2 separate events where we're
The same
doing
night.
it the same night. You can RSVP for one or the other, so that we can get more people. Because there's limited space, but we think that we're going to have enough space to take care of everyone, especially based on the numbers we had last night. We saw there was a huge turnout, and this one's obviously going to have a lot more planning involved. So there's going to be 2 separate events on the 30th. So there'll be RSVP for one or the other, whichever one you want to go to. And same place, same venue and everything like that. Same experience, just so we can have to get more people in. We'll get it all worked out. Promise you by next week.
Yeah,
so.
the capacity of the place was what, 160?
No.
Last night, that's their capacity.
Yeah, we were well over that.
Well over
that. Yeah, we were well over that.
Yeah.
Like double that for sure.
And we don't want to get anybody in any trouble. No fire marshals came by, thankfully.
And it's a really cool place that we're going to be at in Orlando. Beautiful place. We're going to actually be able to put some,
custom signs
with Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers Friday Night Tights. We're going to be able to do it up. There's a little stage that we're going to be able to kind of sit on, talk, take questions, and we're going to try to add some more stuff to it. I know someone talked about, something we did before, where you can put your user name tag or something, like your username, where people can go,
Your
hey,
handle.
so-and-so, hey, so-and-so. So,
oh, your name's Buttfuck69.
And so we are really excited about that. Anime, Matsuri, Vegas. It's got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, we do.
Your big bad beard.
Yeah.
That was Quarterain's gamer tag.
It was.
Oh, God.
It was. I guess I'm one of the last beards standing, sucker.
I heard Geek Grind Coffee was offering, if you got 1,000 orders tonight, they said you'd shave your beard.
Whoa.
I'll shave something, not my beard, though.
Yes.
Thanks for that layup.
I
appreciate it.
You got a promo to do for them, right?
Sure. It's called Brazil. Yeah. Promo Brazil. No, I'm just kidding. That's not the Brazil. Speaking of Brazil and Brazilians, Dan Vasque for 100 Brazilian pesos.
Like 13 cents. You piece of shit. What the hell's wrong with you?
Motherfucker. No residuals from
it
the
all
theme
looks like
song.
he's throwing us $100. Oh, it's Big Red. Oh, it's Dan Vasque. It's like 13 cents.
And then he calls out. You would think a first world countries would have cable management, would know about cable management. Like,
Dan, you can't even pass your fucking driver's test.
Yeah, dude. Learn how to drive a car. Something a child can do.
You pleb.
Maybe the standards are just really high because Brazil only has like 4 operating vehicles because there's a shit.
And there's still traffic jams somehow.
Oh.
Must be it.
That's all the
but
other.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah,
Thanks for the super chat.
I love you, Dan.
You're shitting on him.
We love Dan Vasque.
Of course.
There was one before that. Was there not?
Oh, sorry.
No,
Where is it
there
back?
wasn't.
Okay, it's back.
It's back. Gregor the dishwasher for $50. Thank you. Hail, Gary. My wife was so excited to see you. Why? That's great. That's awesome. Are you okay with that, Gregor?
Very excited.
Yeah. And she's glad that you like that picture that she gave you. Yes, she drew. She's the one who did a Gandalf picture. It'll be on Instagram in the next couple days. It's fucking awesome, and she did it like in a night. And yeah, it's better than most of the shit you see in Marvel. Might want to check into this.
All right, yeah,
They're very good.
yeah,
They're very,
yeah.
very good. Meetup was great, but it did cost us our car. No, what happened?
Oh no!
No.
What? What?
Mine too.
Oh, Ryan lost his car too.
Pretty much. Mine's limping.
Oh man, on the drive over here from Nashville to fucking Dallas, we had to stop like every fucking 30 minutes because his car's just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not like exaggerating. Like every 30 to 45
every
minutes.
30 minutes to an hour, we had to stop because the car's overheating.
Well, I know what your next video is going to be. My car is under attack.
Car video. You can do a car video about it. Yeah.
I can use it. Yeah.
It has to be Jeremy's freshly shaved face that has to be.
And with that blue, black and white, whatever the fuck filter you put on it, to match your sunglasses.
Yeah, I like my fucking filter.
I'll go with Quartering's thumbnail after he's been shaved. He just keeps putting, "I've been groomed." Groomed me.
Was that water?
Sure.
Okay. Just checking. Sure is not a positive answer, but that's all right.
Sure.
Worth it. You guys were awesome. Hell of an event. Keep up the great work. Thanks for being there, Gregor, the dishwasher. Hope your car's okay. Really.
Yeah.
I can give a fuck about Ryan's, but I hope your car's okay.
Wow.
Ryan, get a new car. He's got to get a new car.
Cars are like, they cost like 50% more today.
Even used cars cost more.
Yeah, they do.
Like, I don't want to get like too into what's fucking wrong with it, but it's either spend like $4,000 or $5,000 or just wait for it to completely blow out while I'm on the road. I am not gonna pay $5,000. So
No.
We're gonna see what happens, and we're gonna try to make it back to Florida. And if I get stranded
Living on
in the
the
middle of
edge.
nowhere,
Sounds like an adventure.
Wow.
yeah, I'll probably live stream it.
So exciting.
Probably mispronouncing this, but I am. It is now Legay forever. So it's Legay 666 for $50. Legay. I never thought I would be humiliated by a virgin from Alabama, but that's okay. Insanely manly black metal hand, hearts from me. There you go.
What?
You must have been embarrassed. I didn't know you were a virgin. But,
Didn't either.
You learn something every day.
It's news to my cousins. So, you know?
I think a lot of people assume gay sex doesn't count. So.
That's good.
Oh man.
It's not gay if you're related.
That's right. That was good.
That's a professional right there. That's a professional. Logan, my son, for $50, donating on the Streamlabs site. He hates Mama Susan.
Boy. Love you, Mom Susan.
Yeah, we love her too. Call me. Hey, Dad. Thanks for making me relive the glory of the internet known as Mr. Hands. I'm just glad it wasn't me. The BME Pain Olympics. I had to cleanse my soul by finding Jesus and watching Terror on the Prairie.
Odin.
Hail to the fellowship. Fuck Joe Biden.
Thank you, Logan. Eric, have you ever heard Mr. Hands?
I don't want to.
No, you don't.
No,
please,
don't
let's
do it.
No, don't show him.
Conversation.
Don't show him.
Nah.
Don't show him.
Not interested.
I'll educate him after the stream.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Don't let it.
Radicalized.
Don't let it happen.
Yeah, I was
Keep him
disturbed.
pure.
Gary knew what the fuck it was.
Yeah, my
when he
oldest son
explained
knew what it was too, which disturbed me a little bit. So
it. He's been watching RK Outpost.
Shit. Logan, get to bed. Matthew Conley for $50. Hey, Friday Night Tights. It's great seeing all of you in the same room together. I just started my own streaming journey. What kind of a streaming journey is it? About a month ago, over on Odd as Dude 1286 by playing Dark Souls for the first time. Hope you have a great night tonight, and thank you. I hope you enjoy Dark Souls. Is that a good game?
It's a difficult game.
You should play it.
Yeah.
Oh, you should totally play it. You should totally.
Dude, this guy
play it.
can't open a door.
Honestly
can't
though,
open a fucking door.
honestly though, speaking of Dark Souls, there's no excuse that Gary shouldn't play Elden Ring. As hot as that game is, it's got that fantastical element that Gary like. You playing Elden Ring would be fucking gold, dude. It really would.
I ain't touching anything George R. Martin
Especially
touched.
once he would never be able to get out of the cave.
Oh, dude.
No.
Gary playing
that's why Mark
Elden
the
Ring
Cyborg needs
would
to be guiding him.
gold.
Let's
Yeah. Yeah.
Mark the Cyborg, he'll be boring me with like what kind of graphics card he has.
Oh,
You're
man.
not wrong.
I love you, Mark.
Dude, I'm like, that's a cool graphics card, but that
You're not wrong.
30 minutes on it's not my thing.
You know that the RT64 2K came before the RT68 right now, and that was the new one in the series at the time, and it really was groundbreaking.
Hey. Az and Mark together can help you get through Elden Ring.
There you go.
Just saying.
Was that like a Mark the Cyborg impression?
No,
Yeah.
it was words that could have come out of his mouth.
with still like a British accent.
Like some
Mark is British.
autistic British accent
like
or
a
something. I don't know.
derpy British accent. Like it's really confusing.
I don't do Canadian. You know, it's Canadian. I don't get it. It's all about boots and boots and suits and stuff.
Maple syrup and
Every once in a while,
Bacon.
X-Trigger will say A, like she'll just throw on the innocence, and it sounds so retarded and shocking. Like, because I forget that she's Canadian
but
until
guess
that
what?
moment.
I schooled Dan. I put a poll up. Who's driving? Would you trust more? I'm winning.
Oh,
Yeah, I would. I voted for you.
6 to 44.
I voted for
It's
you.
more of a Dan loss than an X-Ray Girl win.
You get what you deserve, Dan. You get what you deserve.
I'd rather vote for the person with the license than without the license.
They trust the Asian women.
I wouldn't go that far.
Somebody was trying to
Well-
trash Tesla because it was like the auto-assisted driving's caused 30 or 56 accidents or whatever. Like, okay, it's better than any woman on the road right now. Like, just Tesla, keep doing what you're doing, Elon.
Yeah.
Make the world a safer place.
I loved Carrie's reaction to that. That was priceless.
My truck did break down last night. I was stranded till 5 in the morning.
No.
Yes.
No.
No, it wasn't my fault though. Even though I'm a woman. Oh, yeah. Even though I'm a woman, the accident was not my fault.
Okay. Oh, was it an accident?
Sure.
No, it just stopped. It's a new old truck. I've only had it 4 days, and the gear shift stopped working, so I couldn't change gear.
Oh shit.
So I had to call a 24-hour mechanic. So I didn't get to the hotel until 5.
Oh
my goodness.
Shit.
Oh my God.
No.
That sounds awful.
Call. Yeah, you should have called us.
Are you a mechanic?
No, but yeah,
Pick you up or something.
yeah.
Are you a mechanic? Oh,
We
man.
could have made it so you weren't sitting there
yes.
alone.
You can't even get a
Yeah, in
stream
the
to
middle of
start
the
on
city,
time.
You know, middle of Dallas.
She pulled the whole "Are you a doctor?"
Oh, man,
I'm a
that's good.
biologist.
Do you have a black friend? No.
Enoch Maman for $50.
Boom.
Every year, my family and the family of my grandpa's best friend, my second family, meet at a cabin they built. My semi-cousin is a Snyder bro. Last year, are you sure it's not Mikey Gussler? Last year, he asked where I got my info on Warner Brothers. I told him to watch you guys. Maybe he's been radicalized. I hope so.
Let's hope so.
I hope so. You can join the radicalized level.
Speaking of radicalized, it's a Gundam just confirmed to be watching us right now.
Fandom, what's up, baby?
Him and Fluffy. Wow.
It's
The
Pride
Gundam.
Month.
You just missed Gina, dude. Or was
Yeah.
he watching?
It's a Gina.
That's why he was watching.
It's a Gina.
It's a
Here
Gina.
Gina was on. Again, shout out to Gina Carano. Thanks
Yep.
for coming
Seriously.
on. Thanks for
She's
Jay
like
for
so
making it happen.
beautiful, by the way. Like her face, I was just like entranced by her perfect face.
Yeah, she's hot.
Yep.
I'm so gay now.
For sure.
I'm gay now.
It's the
Now?
right month.
Yeah.
I'm gay for 2 more weeks.
Ronan the Crusader, who's not gay for 2 more weeks, on the Streamlabs side for $50. Says, hey, on Friday Night Tights. There's a Crusader. He's obviously not gay. Well, maybe some Crusaders were gay. They just kept it in the closet, maybe.
They didn't tell anybody.
I was like, no. The answer is probably yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, they just
We've been here for 9 months.
9 months. You're starting to look like a girl to me.
Every time you bend over in that chainmail,
You remind me of my wife.
I keep thinking of piercing you with my sword.
It's not gay if it's family.
Fucking gay, man.
And they're all part of God's family. So.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
Well, Friday Night Tights, nothing better than eating some wings and watching my favorite creators.
Did I get wings?
Yes, some wings.
Wangs of power.
Yeah. Moments like this are inspire me. And I'm sorry, I got it. Moments like this are what inspire me and so many others to be great. To quote Eric, the pendulum will swing back, and we are going to win. Hail the fellowship. Deus Volt.
Deus Volt.
Deus Volt.
Thank you, Ronan.
Shout out.
You are most definitely a crusader. You're straight. So, Marksman on the Streamlabs side. What's up, Marksman, for $40? Hail. He says, hail, Chrissy. About the horse. About the horse. The lesser known fact, I don't want to know the known facts. I don't want to know the lesser known fact. That Marksman is awesome, but he's always about the lesser known facts of anything.
Yeah, he does a lot of shit.
Yeah, he does. The lesser known fact is they didn't break in. That ranch was a secret gay bestiality club. The break-ins were cover stories. It made millions until it was shut down after the man deleted himself. He didn't heed the warnings. There was a giant warning for him. That giant, something this big going into your body.
A warning as big as my arm.
Yeah. That's a big warning. What do you think? You're fucking Mr. Fantastic? You think you're
The
elastic?
fact that he did it once, lived, and then went back in, it's like, no, he was cheating death.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't. He ended up dying, but
Yeah.
It was probably that second time that did him in.
The house always
Disgusting.
Ugh. He should have just gotten out while he was up.
But the young Turks endorse it completely. So.
That is exactly what Cenk Uygur is okay with.
Yes,
like,
yep.
if the horse wants it, then it's okay.
Some say he waited to the last moment before pulling out.
Oh.
God bless Cenk.
Bless Tank. Jay,
what did he say? If I was a benevolent god, I would decriminalize bestiality. I mean, the giving of it.
Yeah.
That's what the man said, and he's still around. He's still around. People still believe what the man says.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, he is. I mean, this is aside from the fact that they're called the Young Turks, which was basically like Hitler Youth.
The
Well,
Now they're old.
By that logic, Cenk Uygur supports rape.
Yeah.
And murder.
The TYT
Genocide.
news channel did a video on me with my Batman review. Just me in my car looking racist as shit. Just like racist YouTuber hates the Batman or something. I should have commented on their thing. Just said I gave it an 8 out of 10.
There you go.
You should have.
Get your facts right. I gave it an 8.
Jay Schwalbach.
Do you want to know why it lost those 2 points, though?
Yeah. Jay Schwalbach on the Streamlabs side for $118.83.
Wow.
I want to get pregnant.
No, it's I want to get pregnant.
That's getting pregnant.
So that's what it's supposed to see. I want to get pregnant. I'm
think
so
so.
happy for all of you right now. It's great seeing happy, upbeat, successful people. These P-News.
And us.
Yeah, and you. That I have will make the pregnancy this penis. You could I think you could type penis in there. I think it's fine. The penis thing that I have will make it difficult to get pregnant, but I'll tough out. I said turf. Whoops. I'll tough out the guys. I'll tough out for you guys. Hail Friday Night Tights. See you in Vegas. See you in Vegas. Jay Schwalbach. You should be a couple months along by then. I look forward to seeing the baby bump.
Yeah, I hear they're implanting, baboons' uteruses. So.
That'll work out
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
That'll be a weird Planet of the Apes.
There won't be
story.
any problems with that at all.
No.
It's nothing like Mother Nature taking,
Yeah.
her steps.
Have you seen the trans women doing simulated pregnancy?
Yes.
Yeah, they go to work wearing a baby bump costume, but they expect everybody to play along.
Oh my goodness.
Like for 9 months.
It's the most mentally ill form of LARPing.
Yeah.
Do this for 9 months.
Yeah.
This is insane.
It is LARPing. I mean, it is. That's what it is. To justify the drag shows, it was very disappointing to see the local San Antonio station interviewing a couple of. I saw that
too.
saw that
Yeah.
at the end where he considered himself a superhero.
No, I missed that part, but I did see them interviewing the drag
Yeah, they
queens.
interviewed him. Yeah, so I had to sit because I was at the gym, so I was like fucking staring at this thing. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's all, yeah, I never thought I'd live my life as a superhero, inspiring little boys and girls to
Ew.
be just like me.
That's
Yeah,
I
it's
investigated
totally not grooming
myself
at
and
all.
found
Totally not
myself.
grooming.
These people are all
taking the wrong direction.
egomaniacs. It's like it's all just. Ugh.
It's all.
It's not. It's this is pure narcissism. This is an
Oh, yeah.
egomania. This is narcissism. This is all the world turned to me. I am the center of everything. This bullshit.
Yeah.
I ain't playing other games.
Nope.
Yeah.
Dude.
And
yet it's not making them any happier in real life.
It really isn't it?
No.
No.
Wonder why.
0% change between pre-op and post-op.
Mm-hmm.
They're more suicidal.
Certain
after.
Minecraft thing we're talking about here as well. It's horribly high as well. Like horribly high. It's as if it's a mental illness that could do with treating, as opposed to pandering to.
Yeah.
But
I saw somebody say if your identity needs to be validated constantly by an external source, especially children, then you probably have a personality disorder.
Yeah.
Major one. A major one. And
At
it's
least-
out of control.
yeah.
It's going to get worse and worse the more isolated we are. I think it definitely has like social media, which I obviously love because it helps the channel and everything else. And I like being connected to people, but it hasn't been great on everybody. Lots of isolation, which creates that narcissism, especially as kids. I mean, we're going to have a generation of the fucking therapy bills. You're going to have a billionaire therapists. You're going to have billionaire psychologists very soon.
And it's not even just that either, because it's unfortunately there are some really bad therapists out there, some really bad psychiatrists out there that are overprescribing medication. So we're going to have an even more medicated youth growing up, and it's going to cause just so many other problems.
Well, plus the APA is now telling therapists to validate whatever the person, the patient says, not just gender stuff. But if they come in and say, "Well, I have depression," and the therapist evaluates them and thinks, "Well, I think you have borderline personality disorder." If the patient says, "No, I have depression. I want to be treated for depression," you have to validate their self-diagnosis.
Wow.
So what's the point of the therapist?
No,
That's ridiculous.
The point of the therapist
You
is
just said
to
drug
write-
dealer.
Drug dealer. That was it, Chrissy. You got it right. because
Exactly.
Pharmaceutical companies
Absolutely.
are making a killing on the medicating.
Yeah, they get
children.
kickbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing, too, with the trans kids thing. They are basically making people, they're going to make money off them for life.
Forever.
Yep. And
Yeah.
it is so unfortunate.
Repeat
It's gonna ruin
customers.
A lot
Yep.
of lives. Yes.
And that's why I keep saying, What is a Woman, I think, is the most important documentary of this generation.
I agree.
It's pretty awesome.
It's real good.
Meanwhile, the rest of the world's just like, look at these fucking
You
weirdos.
people
in the
are
West.
fucked.
Yeah.
That's why I love the clips when they go to Africa.
Oh,
and it's
man,
just
that's
Yeah.
so good.
Like, it means you are retarded if you don't know what you are. Wait, why did I do an Indian voice?
Wrong kind of
Something's
I
wrong
guess
with
Ryan's
you.
rubbing off on you.
Yeah.
Just
Look
racist.
at me. I am the
darker
captain now.
See, Ryan, impressions are hard, okay?
He can't hear you.
You missed it. You missed
I've
a
seen him
lot of
stood there
racism.
eating pizza.
Why are
You missed
gay?
racism.
What happened?
It's racist.
Yeah, you missed racism.
Does his hair tingle?
You missed a racism.
Mr. Racism.
My
I
racist
sent
senses
a
are tingling.
light out into the night
Listen,
sky.
let me guess what it was. All right, you guys heard, you were talking about What is a Woman. You're talking about Matt Walsh documentary. I assume. All right. Are you talking about how Matt Walsh went down and talked to all the African tribes, and they're like, "We don't care about that. We're eating dirt here. Who gives a fuck about these people that
Wow.
women?"
Wow.
I'm actually impressed with your
Swahili
It's much better than
accent.
Christy's.
Swahili.
I've seen a
I
lot of
swear,
videos.
I think that goat winked at me.
I've seen a lot of videos of muggings in the UK, so I know what an African accent sounds like.
Oh, yeah. I think that earned one.
Oh, that was good.
Ain't wrong though.
Oh my! No, Chrissy pulled out like an Indian accent to do the Africans at the end. She's like, why? She didn't call herself on it.
Yeah, as soon as she stopped, she's like, "Why did I do an Indian accent?"
Indian is easier.
Matt Walsh goes to gas stations.
Ryan could do racist Mad Libs. Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Ryan talked to Matt Walsh.
I did. Me and Matt Walsh were wearing almost the exact same fucking thing. Same suit, probably like the same brand. We're wearing like the same colored shoes. And I thought it was like the funniest thing ever. Matt Walsh could not give a shit. That I thought it was funny. But he was cool though. His wife was very talkative, and he wasn't as talkative as I thought he would be. But I did tell him, I said, Matt, if everyone was sociopathic, emotionless people like you, the world would be a better place. And he totally agreed with me.
Enoch, my man. Mama. It's been a long couple days.
Butcher
Aquaman.
Man.
Enoch Maman. For two $20 super chats. That's $40 put together. Part 1. All right, panel, your mission. You choose to accept it. His to watch Prey is to watch Prey and give it an honest review. That's what I always do. So I don't have to. I recommend watching with a hazmat suit or within an opium den to numb the pain.
Oh my God, it's out.
Good luck. Yeah, it's out. Well, no, it shouldn't be out. It's not out till August.
Is it on Hulu?
Yeah.
It's not out till August. How's it out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think Prey's out yet.
Part 2. These super chats: Gary and Odin's beards, Carrie and Jeremy's hats, Comics fake eye, Chrissy and X-Ray's shirts. God, that is. Ripa's libertarianism, Az's figures, and Ryan's left nut will self-destruct in 30 hours, 30 minutes, and 30 seconds.
Fake eye. What?
Enoch Rahman tweets some. He sends some interesting.
We love you.
Like, should I take one for the team and lose my left nut so that Chad can get to see Chrissy and X-Ray Girl's shirts explode?
Wow.
And yes.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think there should be a poll on this.
Wow.
And also,
should we sacrifice Ryan's left
there
one?
Even be a fucking
there will be a
poll?
poll on it at some point.
Should Ryan lose his left nut so we can see titties? You think anyone is going to say no to that?
Literally nobody. Even the
two people right here. Well, right there.
Even Ryan voted yes. So,
Are
yeah.
nuts like kidneys? Like you could live with just one?
I think so.
There's the poll. I'm voting on that.
You can live with a tenth of your kidney.
Yeah.
What about nuts though?
One
What's a
kidney.
liver? Nut.
100%
What about a single
so
nut?
far.
Yes. Have you ever heard of fucking Lance Armstrong? He's only got one nut.
Yep. It's fine.
Yeah.
He won bicycle races by cheating.
And a cheating record. That.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely live without a nut.
So
Wouldn't
we've
want to,
officially
but-
said Ryan's giving. He's literally offering his left nut for you guys, chat.
Yep.
Ooh.
and it's overwhelming at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a waste of
I
a
just
poll.
no. What would we waste some like fucking
Data.
yeah? Okay.
Bandwidth for YouTube. They're already fucked.
For the record, I voted no, Ryan.
Thank you.
I voted yes.
At least X-Ray Girl got one of these right finally. Did you like?
I'm not bothered about the boobs. I just want Ryan to cut his nut off.
soundtrack or the Lord of the Rings soundtrack?
What?
Should I have
the
Terror
hard
on the Prairie
is best?
soundtrack?
What
The
soundtrack
Northman.
is best? Marvel,
The
Lord of the Rings,
Tron.
The Northman, or Tron. What the hell? You can,
She didn't even say the
I've
MCU.
always
She
said I'm nerd adjacent. I'm not a
Marvel.
nerd. I'm not a geek girl.
What does Marvel music mean?
Obviously.
Harry Potter house. Castle.
Alpha Suma for $50. Chrissy Mayer. Vibrators that plug into walls are jackhammers.
Wow.
Excuse me, I have a back that's often sore.
Oh, a 2-for-1 then, I
I have
guess.
a back
There you go.
massager.
You know why they call them? You know why they call those kind of vibrators jackhammers?
Why? Because they leave behind a mess?
Nah, Jack Murphy, obviously.
Oh.
69 for 69.
You tell that story,
spoken. Jane Arky. That's it. I like that name, Jane Arky. That's good. For $50. This is all Hell Friday Night Tights. Love you guys and what you're doing. Hope you do a meetup in Nashville in the future.
It's the second one we got.
Okay, yes. We'll do one.
Nashville's popping, man.
Yeah, Tennessee's pretty awesome.
It's fun in Nashville.
I got to meet Lauren Chen, which was freaking awesome.
That's awesome.
I've been watching Lauren for forever, so she was there in Nashville. Got to meet her and talk to her, so that was fun. So yeah, there's a lot.
How many words? How many words did you let her have?
Lauren can have as many words as she wants. That's the rule for Lauren.
Yep.
Even though her and
She's been a guest,
6-year-old
so.
do look similar. Yeah, Lauren can have all the words she wants.
Matt HTX43 for $99.99. Thank you. Very proud of and excited with what y'all are doing. I'm getting better at my y'alls. Give me about a couple more years in Texas. Keep it up. Resist, LOL. Looking forward to seeing some of y'all and Rakeda Law in Houston at Anime Matsuri. I can't wait to see the nose either.
Yep.
How do you rate that Texas twang he's got?
Twang. He's getting there, man. He's getting
Terrible. I'm sorry.
As good as my African accent.
He only did two things. He was like, y'all, and then at the end,
Thank you very much indeed.
Lol.
It rhymes.
We don't know. We know what a woman is.
There you go.
I will see you in Nashville next year. It's going to be a good time.
Thank you. Come again.
Oh, man.
Low water mark for $50. Will Ryan be returning all those devices and cables for a refund tomorrow? No, I will be. No.
I did do that.
You did.
For some of the stuff we got for Orlando, just because I knew we'd only need it for a little bit. But actually, these microphones I bought for Orlando, so I didn't return everything, and they came in handy.
These
today.
were a great.
Yeah,
purchase,
they did.
so.
I'm going to need more stuff. And maybe by Orlando, we'll have some of this figured out.
Probably not.
No.
Don't get your hopes up.
Probably not.
Bori on the Streamlabs side, this is two $25 super chats for $50. Part one. Hail, sadly, I couldn't go to the meetup. Sorry. Yesterday, since I'm across the ocean here in Puerto Rico. Why didn't you guys?
Puerto Rico's a very nice place to visit.
I would love to go to Puerto Rico one day.
Oh, you've been to Puerto Rico too, Chrissy. This is very fine.
In
This is
Puerto
very
Rico,
good
they
thing.
make you wear deodorant.
Oh, I mean, yes,
Oh,
there's roti
no,
smelly
not
people in
that.
Puerto Rico. I mean, I don't mean that in a racist way, of
They
course.
have roti there.
Oh, we're just doing impressions. Come on.
Oh, man. What the fuck?
Who is gay?
Welcome to Friday Night Tights, everybody.
Why are you?
I hope you're having a good time.
Why are you running?
Why are you gay? Why are you gay?
You are gay.
Yeah. Why are you gay?
Why are you mad at your father?
You are gay.
You are gay.
Transgender.
Why do you want to
I
be
have
your father?
sex with men and relationships
how he
with
says
women.
it.
That means you gay.
Transgender.
I really want to play that
That
clip
is one
right
of the greatest fucking videos ever made, dude.
Like,
Because there's
so
more
you're a-
Indians in the UK. That's why Az is better at it.
Yeah.
Oh, racism!
There's not many in Westchester.
True. He gets a lot of Uber eats. Yeah, he knows what's up. So, first
Come
time
again.
Why did
donating.
you not tip more?
No. First time donating. Since yesterday was my birthday, I had to work. Thanks for replying on Instagram since it made my shift to end on a good note. Oh, Bori, that's okay. Can we hit up? Yes, thank you. Bori. There's one more for $25. Part two. Hail to the panel and the chat. You guys rule between this birthday week. And by the way, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Being shitty. I'm glad that at least today is Friday Night Tights. And as always, it's the best palate cleanser for the week. We'll try to go to a meetup someday. Keep rocking and hail. Hope to see you at a meetup. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Oh my God, they could maybe sing. It might be good.
I think they might take us out of the hotel, to be honest, if we sing Happy Birthday.
They would.
Yeah.
Chrissy and I are starting up a Fiverr account, by the way.
Yeah. Happy birthday to ya.
Fuck, that was fucking bad.
That's the black version.
Yeah, the black version.
Yes. Apparently, there's a.
Happy birthday.
That was the
to ya.
half-assed white version. That's
that was pretty white.
Yeah.
Chrissy.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Happy birthday to you.
Buford T. Justice for $50.
Buford.
Parents today, you have to be able to explain the birds and the bees, the bees and the bees, the birds and the birds, the birds.
I was wondering how long you were going
that
with that.
used to be the bees that used to be the birds that look like the bees that look like the birds, but still have a stinger.
Wow. That's what's that?
That's awesome. You for T Justice. That was good.
Someone needs to put that on a shirt now.
All right.
Indeed.
Yeah. Beautiful T Justice. You should do that.
Yeah,
That's
seriously.
your super chat. Make it happen. Dr. Malpractices for $50 on the Streamlabs side. Says, hello again. 6 months ago, I was suspended from CP Rail for not being vaccinated. Now the mandate has been lifted, and I go back to work. July 6th.
Wow.
That's awesome. I'm surprised you still want to work there.
I know.
Yeah.
Thanks for your support. Have a good one. Hey, congratulations. By the way, it's 50 Canadian pesos. Thank you.
Just standing around.
Yeah. Standing your ground.
Yeah.
That's a man right there. That's a man with principles.
And now they need you back, so.
Yep.
Yeah, look at that.
Who won that one? Ah, that's you, sir.
I think you did.
Yeah.
You won. A Science Guy 91 for $50. Says, hi all. This show is great palate cleanser for work last night. I had to pull a transformer out of a 19-year-old guy's ass. Wow.
Wait.
I'm so sorry about
My
that.
question is, was it in
What
like
position
its
was it in?
Autobot form or was it in like a car form?
I will never look
Yeah.
at Bumblebee the same way again.
Dear God.
Oh.
Not
So
the
it wasn't
present
even a
I wanted for
Decepticon
my
either.
birthday.
Fuck.
Hail Friday Night Tights. Did you? What?
What?
More like
It had to
Recticon.
be.
Recticon.
Oh my God.
I did it.
It had to be when he was in Transformer form.
At this,
Like, Autobots push out.
at this point, the chat's more entertaining than the panel at this point. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
Toxic Man Flu for $100. In the light of
Oh, boy.
In the light of Comics Division's looks like the nerdy brother of Jesus Christ, I want that short, Gary. Can you tell Jesus Division where can I get one? Hashtag pineapple.
He
and pizza
sent a
forever.
text. It was supposed to be shirt. I want that shirt.
Sure, it says shirt.
Yeah, he
When
misspelled
you're
it.
wearing right now?
You want this? He wants this one.
Oh, that one. That
He
one.
wants.
What the hell?
Somebody gave it to me. I can't
Should
give
burn
away
it.
a gift. That's not. But
It's a
maybe
great
I'll find
shirt.
you one. Thank you. Oh yeah, this is my new favorite for sure.
It's perfect for Pride Month. I agree.
Aw.
Oh.
Better together. That's what it says right there.
Aw.
Can't deny it.
I'm surprised it's not rainbow.
We need to take
Rainbows and lollipops. Sorry, I meant rainbows and lollipops.
Rainbow.
that meme where
Diversity is our greatest strength.
somebody has a Dark Side of the Moon shirt on and somebody goes, nice pride shirt.
Whoa. Whoa. That probably
Wait,
is
I don't
now.
get it.
Oh.
What?
The rainbow.
You don't get it?
The prism?
Okay, I get it.
Wow,
now. I
the
get it
prism
now.
with the spectrum
now.
coming through it.
There you go.
I get it now.
Cool.
I didn't know if Pink Floyd was a gay band. I
apparently
understand
they are
the
now.
rainbow
I say
part.
they've been reprimanded now or repurposed.
Kangarooster on the Streamlabs side for $100. Thank you. Great meeting y'all last night. Unfortunately, didn't get to meet everyone, but I did get to meet Rob Zombie. So overall, a good night. Debating going to con tomorrow. You should go. You should definitely. There's no
Absolutely.
debate. Go.
Do it.
Do it. Frater X for $49.99. Disney has always been for their princesses.
Indeed.
Yeah. Remember when they wanted to not be a girl brand for like 5 minutes?
Yeah, so they bought a bunch of traditionally male properties like Star Wars and Marvel, and then they made those for women.
Yep.
So,
Jeez.
Crazy.
In all fairness, they're made into women with very bad taste.
That's true, but it's all going to get blamed on Bob Chapek, and this is all Bob Iger's shit too. So.
Yep.
I thought it was getting blamed on us.
Well, I mean, after us. The people who actually deserve the blame are the Bobs, though, and all their fucking board members. I think it's awesome that he fucking stabbed.
But is it the Bobs or the Vagana?
It's the Vagana.
The Vagana?
The Vagana. I think it's great that they fired that Rice dude who was woke. So it was a woke on woke crime, and then he got replaced by his fucking assistant. I thought that was
Who's even worse?
Who's even worse.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think it was about wokeness. I think it was about the fact that that guy was going to try to take Chapek's job.
Yep.
That's why it happened. I know a lot of people want to be like, look, Chapek, he's on our side.
No, he's
he
not.
took a stand against...
He's
nah,
not on our
that ain't the
side.
case.
That's bullshit.
He literally just got on his knees and spread his cheeks for the LGBTQ
Yes, he
plus
did.
community to just
to
just fuck Disney stock under $100.
Wow, tell us
But it's not gonna lick itself.
No. Is it still under $100, by the way?
Yeah.
Last I checked, it was like $94.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
And obviously, a lot of stocks have been down over the past couple months because our economy is in shambles. Yeah. But when you look at the Dow Jones, I believe as of last month, over the past year, Disney was the worst performing stock in the Dow Jones over a year. Like that's not just
30%?
the economy's bad. It was down like 40%. When the Dow in that period of time, I think, was down like 15 or something. So it's way underperforming the market. When you look at a company like Universal, I saw this the other day. Universal stock over the past 6 months has actually gone up a bit. Disney's has fallen like 40%. They have very similar market structures.
It's 94.34 right now. It's gone up a little bit, but not much.
Dude, 94.34. That's
yeah.
So somehow Universal
Twice
is
that a
managing
year ago.
not to see the same effects of the terrible economy that Disney has. It's
very
because it's
strange.
about more than just the economy. There's a lot of other factors at play.
Right. It was plummeting before the economy started getting crappy.
Rainbow Beard the Butt Pirate on the Streamlabs side for $100 for Pride Month. I am taking my swarmy butt pirate crew to Miami to catch the Village People concert on the SS Simping Gimp. Can you ask Comics if I could borrow all his leather chaps and spike collars? Thanks.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
He's got them all. He's ready to go. Actually, he'll join you there. Right after he goes to the Folsom Street Fair. Harley Dave for $500.
Yeah.
Due to the lack of anything worthy of celebrating or even discussing in modern characters or franchises, when's the last time all of you rebranded Yahtzees took a pause to think about the last couple of years and reflected on what and how you've gotten to this point? Which I could have joined in Tejas, could not have joined in Texas, planning on Orlando. Hail the Fellowship, hail Friday Night Tights. Thank you, Harley Dave, for the $500. To reflect, I'm guessing we all have little moments of reflection, especially when we're at meetups, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when we're at meetups, that's the part where it makes it real, it makes it tangible what we're doing. I'll never forget the first meetup because I had no idea what the impact was or what was going on. I saw the numbers on YouTube, but they're just numbers. I don't. Now that I've seen the people, and I've seen the impact from like a channel with 150,000 subs for Ryan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, boy.
That's huge, but you could have impact at 1,000. It just depends on your fellowship. I'm not using the word community. So yeah, I reflect on it at little times. I try not to let it go to my head, and it's brilliant. And each time I meet you guys, I'm more inspired. That lights the fire under my ass for sure. I can't wait. Can't wait to get back to work.
It's crazy because I met both you guys when these meetups consisted of 5 to 10 people, showing up in San Diego Comic-Con. And to see from that moment to then becoming a YouTuber myself, now to where we're at now, where we're just literally packing a bar till it's spilling out the front door, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And I talked to Rip about this yesterday on the stream. This is not normal. This is not natural for people that do what we do to have this kind of response from people. And it's because you guys are so active. We haven't been able to look at them because of what we're set up, but every week we're looking at the Legion of Memers to see what you guys are doing.
Yep.
You guys are showing pictures of what you're about to do before FNT. It's an event, and everybody in the chat is just as big of a part of it as we are. So that's what makes it special.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, I don't reflect on it that much because I think I'm so scared to lose it. I don't think I deserve it. I don't grasp how much of a following we have sometimes until, again, like you said, the meetups is really where it kind of does bring you back down and centers you, and you're like, holy fuck, this is crazy. Because it's easy to go, the algorithm picks up my videos pretty good. It's not like people like them. I just know the algorithm. I know the fucking titles and the clickbait. You know what I mean? It's not because I actually make good content. So that's how I can dismiss that. When you see real people showing up, because every day I just think that things are going to fall apart at some point because I'm way too insecure to, think that I'm anything special, and I don't think I am. And it's just humbling to know that anybody watches my videos, much less tens of thousands, sometimes hundreds of thousands of people. And because again, I was talking to somebody last night and they were telling me they went through some shit, like they kind of got kicked out of a network of people because of their opinions, and they made a decision to and these were friends of theirs, and they made a decision to where, well, we're not going to apologize to them. We're just going to go off and do our own thing and build our own shit up. Yeah. And I told him, that's important because, that's, you've already went through the test now. Because you had a little infrastructure, you had a little group of people, you had some security there, and you probably could have bent the knee and kind of, kept that sense of security, but you didn't. He said, no, fuck that. I believe in where I stand, and I'm going to go my separate way. And I talked about with me, I was like, I worked, a lot of, jobs, which were good jobs. They weren't bad jobs all those years, but they just paid the bills week to week, whatever. So I'm, in my 40s when this all started taking off. If I was 21 and had the following I have, I probably wouldn't appreciate it. You know what I mean? I'm at my age now. Mm-hmm. I appreciate the hell out of everything I have. And I know everybody here does as well, but different things in life, they set you up for what you're going to be facing at the next level. And I think everybody here at this table and everybody in this room, everybody on this panel, everybody's connected to us. We all just thank each and every one of you. So it's awesome.
Yeah, last night was truly just so surreal in so many different ways. I never, because we had the meetup in Orlando, but it was kind of last minute, thrown together, and there's still a lot of people that showed up for it. But last night was just, all the amazing conversations were phenomenal. Just people coming up to me to thank me for, from as serious as, thank you so much for, being very open about your faith. Thank you for being open about your anxiety. Thank you so much for just being open about, all these other personal things, all the way down to, I love your box office videos, man. I just can't get enough. And I'm just I can't believe that you actually like seeing me talk about numbers. That's just but it's again, these just amazing experiences. So all the conversations last night, it was truly by the end of it, I was so sore, but I was just so happy just because I met so many amazing people. Yeah.
You said you were sore?
You are 100% going to get clipped on that shit. This might be a nice moment. You might be Mr. Christian. When you say, by the end of the night, I was so sore, but so thankful. So you are going to get clipped.
I knew it.
Save it back. I've been making some rosaries, and I have a rosary for everyone on the panel. So there we go.
Wow.
That I've made with my
Can't get me. I'm in the UK.
Your hands were sore from putting them together.
Gary, speaking of being in the UK, it's 2:15 in the morning here, so I am gonna have to drop him.
Don't go to Denny's.
Well, I'm just not gonna go wherever fucking Odin went if he was sore in the morning. So
leave it to us. There's nice sentimental moment, $500 super chat, guys getting all this money. He's like, I created this. And all of a sudden we're just like, fucking making gay jokes on people now. you
Well,
know?
It wasn't as gay as your
Odin
speech,
said was
Jeremy.
really nice and
Look it
awesome.
up.
It was awesome to hear, but he did say,
He did
at the
say
end
he
of the
was
night,
sore.
I was just so sore.
Yeah, because
was
you know
so
I
thankful.
drove 10 and a half hours straight, you know, and got
Oh,
here.
wait, what part of you is sore?
You drove 10 and never mind.
Driving.
Odin, this is the part, much like last night, where you just lay there and take it. Okay.
Yeah.
Drove for 10 hours.
Fucking, oh man.
Oh no!
Well, at least we know who's on the top and who's on the
The
bottom.
sun's going down. It really is. The sun's going down.
Sun's going down, big guy.
The sun's going down as.
Yeah.
By the way, much love to the
Hi,
chat. I see y'all.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.
Take care,
Bye,
Az.
Az.
Kill it on the panel tomorrow, though.
And subscribe to Heel vs.
We
Babyface.
need to get Az to America.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody was asking. Every single person.
Well, most of them.
They were asking me.
Wow.
Yeah.
The others are too busy shagging Odin. Okay, bye.
I did have someone.
Oh, good timing there.
I did
I
have
like that.
someone
That was good.
ask me if Az on the picture. He asked me if that was Jeremy from the quartering.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
So I said yeah.
You did. I would say yes too. That's what I'd say. Jake Benoist for $99.99. Thank you, Terry. Doing a great job. Are we snapping so we don't offend anybody? Or you,
So we don't get
Jazz
triggered.
hands.
Hail. Other than meeting y'all, the highlight of the night was laughing with Ripa as my wife and Ryan crushed Jay for loving Avatar. Hashtag adult Fern Gully.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
We did.
Oh, that is such a great hashtag.
It was actually, yeah, it was funny because they were telling me how much they hate Avatar or whatever. And at that moment, Jay walks by. I was like, hey, Jay, why don't you tell these guys how you feel about Avatar? And he's like, it's the greatest movie ever made. And they immediately got into a little fight.
Oh, this is a better hashtag. Hashtag Avatard. Thank you all so much for continuing to fight the fight. And tell Az and Chrissy and X-Regu we miss them. Holy Carano. Holy Carano. Ray 2K for 100 British pounds. That's proper money. Hail Friday Night Tights in Dublin, Ireland. From Dublin, Ireland. This is my first super chat. Oh, we got to hit the little heart.
Oh, it's your first super chat, isn't it?
Eerie.
So where
I
the
like
show's been going, that's actually pretty appropriate.
I love that. There we go.
There we go.
Really enjoy your content. Prefer spending my money on entertainment I enjoy. Take my year's sub I would be, have wasted on Netflix. Hail, thank you very much. That is an honor.
Thank you.
Stealing audience share from Netflix is an honor. Most of it sucks, though. Bet you can't wait to see Umbrella Academy Season 3 on Netflix. Yeah,
With
that'll-
what's his name?
It's going to be kind of funny to like, discuss that
Elliot.
transition.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah,
just pretend like it didn't happen. All of a sudden,
That would be
Elliot
hilarious
Page
if they
is
did
in.
that.
Now you're my brother. Okay. I wonder if she'll be shirtless in the show.
Oh,
Dude.
Please no.
That stuff is like sickening to see.
It is. It's fucking rough
It's
to look at.
disturbing. I would rather watch the Mr. Hands video than watch like transition shirtless people.
You know what's going to happen?
Ugh.
I hope it doesn't, but you know what's probably going to happen. Is in about 20 years, you're going to find out that that person was just really fucked in the head.
yeah.
And yeah, it's going to be sad.
Again, pendulum is going to swing back, you know, and you're going to start to see a lot more
Yeah.
high-profile people start to talk about the detransition process.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason that like the end yourself rate is essentially the same for people who have transitioned versus people who haven't. It's because they realized that that wasn't the thing that was causing them problems in life.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, it was something else going on. So it's sad.
When are we going to start surgically attaching wings because people want to fucking fly? I mean, like, there's just things we can't do.
You really need to watch Wonder
That sounds
Woman
pretty
because
cool.
he throws a setup question that this idiot walks right into. It walks right into, and then can't even see how it completely connects to all of this. It's so
Yep.
good. It's so good.
Hail Friday Night Tights. You guys are awesome. Could Gary stream a playthrough of God of War, please?
That would honestly, God of War would not be that difficult for you. Like it's pretty straightforward.
That now.
No, what I'm saying is it's very much like it leads you. It's a button masher. It tells you what button. It's basically your phone. Okay, it's got big numbers. Okay. Look,
if I can play it, you can play it.
We're talking about stuff like Witcher. We're talking about stuff like Dark Souls, Elden Ring. Those are far more difficult than anything you're prepared for. God of War, and God of War 3 is like one of my favorite games of all time. It would be fun to watch.
I think the stream would be great just because, like, at the very beginning when he's carrying the giant tree trunk, he would just be like, "Oh, this is really cool. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this."
Are you talking about like the new one, the new God of War? Or
I guess I'm talking about an older one.
Well, the tree trunk one is from like the newer one.
Newer one.
The old ones.
Older ones are like. I would put him on 3. Is what I would do. I'd have him play 3 remastered. Is what I would have him play.
Yeah.
This is from Keaton Smith, by the way. It says, please, as Jeremy and Ryan could add commentary between the rages. And thank you again, Keaton Smith, for 100 British pounds.
Seriously.
Proper money.
That's what we do. Yesterday was so funny. We got the notes for News and Why It Matters. Ryan's like, looks at it, he goes, it's Tuesday night's main event. We got it. It's like Ron DeSantis, Joe Biden,
it's like
Ezra Miller.
I scrolled through what we were planning to talk about, and Jeremy's like, we're there at Lazy's like, hey, you want to go over these? I'm like, Biden's mad that DeSantis went after Disney. Ezra Miller's a groomer. Like drag queen story hour. We got this.
Another day at the office.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Would not be hard. Rex Kramer on the Streamlabs side for $200. Damn. Loved the amazing meetup last night. I did too. I'm still recovering from it a little bit. And now Gina Carano. This fellowship just gets better and better. Hail! Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And thank you for the $200. That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's be real. We just had Gina Carano on the channel.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Gina Carano
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So she wanted to do the big show
And drunk
before
3PO.
she wanted to do the big show before she did Rogan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we get it. So we're happy to squeeze her in.
Yeah.
She's ready now.
She's got her priorities straight, and we appreciate that. We do.
Of course, the biggest show was the Drunk 3PO channel, which is who got the
obviously.
first thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yojitsu for $50. All hail. This group of creators is a fellowship having internet gold on like Alex Jones and Gina Carano is internet gold. We must keep winning. We must go forward. Thank you for creating content. I hope to be in Orlando to finally meet some of you. Yojitsu, we do too.
Yay.
Thank you for the $50. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
See you in Orlando. Stew balls for 50 Canadian pesos. Shout out to Chrissy's non-binary boobs. Shout out non-binary boobs. And Gina's showing up on Friday Night Tights. Legendary show, ladies, gentlemen, and I guess Ryan as well. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan ain't no gentleman. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
He can dress. Think he dresses like one. He just looks like a fucking fed. Good Wrench for $50. Just says FNT. Thank you, Good Wrench. You're all good. 3 Bear Thunder for $49.99. Obi-Wan is the bad guy. The difference between good guys and bad guys is one uses human shields and the other uses themselves as human shields to protect others driving along the Tex-Mex border, which, yeah, he does use an alien as a human shield. That's pretty terrible. An immigrant, even. Or no, it was a Trump supporter because he was working. That's right. And only seen 2 guys running through a fence across the highway. Yeah, a laser gate that they could have ran around quite easily. Thank you for the $49.99. Yeah, it's we're starting to see that Disney morality creep in. Like with WandaVision when she kidnapped and tortured a bunch of kids.
Yeah. Well, it's a kid show, you know?
It's a kid show.
They'll never
That's
why the guy
your
gets
pain.
cut in half, you know? It's for kids.
Yeah. It's Hollywood morality. It doesn't only belong to Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Odin for 500 Norwegian krona.
Oh, Kandu's popping up.
Big Tolkien fan here. Hell yeah. So happy I discovered your show a couple of weeks ago. See? A couple of weeks ago.
There you go.
There it is
Look
right
at that.
there. So, yes.
Welcome.
This is why we repeat. It's called a reset, by the way. They do it usually at the top of the hour on radio and have for the last fucking 100 years. So when we do it maybe once every couple videos, it's for the new people listening.
Yeah, for anybody that's ever, like, I grew up listening to sports radio, talk radio. Every 20, 30 minutes, they repeat the same shit because their analytics tell them that they have a whole new audience.
Yeah.
So, and we do it just because that's, it's important to repeat ourselves because these are talking.
I'd rather them just stop being chicken shit and just tell us they want us to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, that's all. Don't try to do a roundabout way of saying it like, well, you only talk about the same. Just tell me you want me to shut up. I'm not going to do it, but just tell me to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll make 5 more fucking Rotten Tomatoes videos. I don't give a shit. So,
dude, I got another one coming out.
Jeremy made a video because Rotten Tomatoes % went down 1.
And he said I was wrong. What's up? I was like, he said I admit I
got another.
I was like, that was pretty good.
Buddy, man, I got another one I'm going to do on Rotten Tomatoes. I'll do it tonight, motherfuckers. I'm going to get that screenshot of Terror on the Prairie at 90%, and I'm going to get a screenshot of Obi-Wan Kenobi at 59. I'm like, Gina made the right call.
Yeah.
Star Wars is trending
Well,
down.
she did.
Uche is going to be upset about that one.
What is he not upset about? Right? I mean,
pretty much anything that any of the authority tells them, unless they're cops. It's pretty much what Uche is down with that. He will protect the status quo unless we're talking about law enforcement.
Yeah, I mean, I know so much is wrong in Uche's life to wake and bake and play video games all day. Rough life, man.
Yeah.
But he earned it. He did earn that life, and that's the American dream.
That's right.
Odiman for thank you again for the 500 Norwegian krona. Oh, I gotta finish this. Seeing all you resistance against woke Hollywood gave me hope. Keep fighting the good fight, guys. Much love from Norway. We love Norway.
Thank you.
We love Norway.
Carrie, were you about to say something earlier?
I was just going to say, in response to what Eric was saying about people saying always talk about the same thing, it's like, well, people talk about what they know and what they're interested in.
That's been my claim the whole time. Like, dude, I talk about the same stuff over and over because that's what I know.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I respect that more than people who go out there and try to have an opinion on things they don't know enough about to have an opinion on.
Yeah.
Puppy dog.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, Eric, when are you gonna start talking about the importance of gardening? You know what I mean? Yeah, spam the horizon.
No, they'll be like,
bit.
oh, it's funny you're not talking about the January 6th shit. I'm like, why would I give a fuck about that, man? I'm a fucking anarchist, man. Like, why would I care about that?
What's funny is
Uh-oh. Just don't fall out of your chair.
Don't kick your candle over. Do not kick your candle over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
I'm disappointed.
Oh my God, he's like 35 pounds
And
now.
everything just like
That's a big dog.
flames.
Oh, man, that would be pretty bad. Be good for ratings, though.
Yes.
I don't know what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
We having a Mr. Pause scenario?
Oh no! Why would you say that?
I had to bring it back.
Oh, no.
Had to bring it back.
Oh, shit.
But what I was gonna say was, what the hell was I gonna say? Fuck. Oh, Ripa. So Ripa has a completely polar opposite way of approaching like a lot of the entertainment right now. You're like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking my Marvel, DC shit down and build my own shit. I'm not gonna review it. And then you got people like me, Ryan, and Gary. When we're covering it, we get the same criticism, the amount of criticism that Ripa gets for not seeing it. So you got people go, why the fuck are you guys watching this shit? Pieces of shit. And then Ripa's gonna be, why the fuck aren't you reviewing this shit? Exactly. So do what the fuck you want to do.
Exactly.
Because you're going to be criticized for it. There's gonna be people that are gonna try to take you off the path you're on, and it don't fucking matter. Just do what you want to do. Do what you think you can do to best, take care of your audience, and the criticism's gonna come.
No, no way around it.
Yep. So
No, that I think that's what trips up a lot of people content creating, especially in the beginning, is you know, because a lot comes at you. And listen, your first comments are always going to be, "You suck. You're the biggest piece of shit. You have no presence. Get the fuck offline. You're gay. Whatever."
Yeah.
You know, it's like, yeah, you just go, "Yep, I suck.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for watching. And don't worry about it. You know, and you will suck at first, and hopefully you get better, or you don't. You know, your audience will let you know.
Yeah, they will.
That's for fucking sure.
And that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow, you know, at panel 2 about the audience and stuff. Yeah, like, when 80% of your audience tells you they want you to fucking watch Kenobi, fucking watch Kenobi. Yeah. So that's what I did.
When 35% of them vote down the Batman review, my Batman trailer review when it first came out, I'm feeling a lot better about. By the way,
yeah,
I'm feeling a lot better about that.
Yeah, probably because mine got ratioed harder.
Yeah. I didn't say anything about good black people.
Some great content certainly came out of Ryan saying that shit. And me saying I'm making a mild statement. Next thing you know, I'm debating eggs and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, the Batman the Batman reaction reviews on our secondary channels seem to like do wonders.
Whoa! Did you see that?
Little lightning.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Nice.
And the sun's out. That's the cool part.
That's
it's like
Texas,
straight up
man.
Blade Runner, man. Right on.
Texas.
Listen, I've seen more fucking lightning and lightning storms in the last 3 months than I've seen in my entire life in California. I'm not even kidding.
It explains why that was like so stunning to you.
It was. I never see. I love lightning. I was like, ooh,
yeah,
the electricity from the
I
sky.
didn't know. I thought a big super chat came in. I had no idea it's fucking lightning.
I thought Terry fell over and knocked her head or
fucking
something.
arch.
Did it actually hit it?
Yeah.
That's
It was
cool.
like that's just what it hit.
That's cool if it hit it.
Yeah.
Also, when it rains here, it rains buckets.
Oh yeah.
It just dumps it on you.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Yo,
You know what I don't like?
I want everybody to know that there's a whole pizza of pineapple pizza over there, untouched.
Well, I haven't
As
eaten
it
yet.
fucking should be.
I'm going to-
Untouched.
You told
As
me
it
there wasn't
fucking
one.
should be.
Okay, first they lied to me and said there wasn't a
Untouched.
pineapple pizza.
Your wife ordered it. You knew there'd be one.
And I haven't eaten yet. So as soon as this live stream is over, I will fucking mac on that shit. I'm ready. Because better together, like my shirt says.
I'm
Better
taking
jealous.
I'm
I
taking that
want
fucking
some.
pizza when I leave and throwing it in fucking
I'll
trash.
save you some.
So-
I'll save you some.
X-Ray Girl wouldn't even eat her pizza on stream.
Yeah.
But she'll eat a banana.
Wanna-
She knows how to take
I
a
don't
banana.
want to eat on stream.
But the audience wants you to, though.
Yeah. Listen to your
I'm gonna eat on
audience.
stream.
Bigot.
Okay, one second.
Yeah, do a poll.
Gotta
Would
look
you
at
like
it.
to see X-Ray Girl eat
Fine,
on
fine.
stream?
Okay, I'll do a poll and I'll do it with the chat once.
Oh boy.
Open wide.
Open wide. Base player
In
2011.
2 minutes.
Base player 2011 IFI for $50. So speaking of ill people, tell me where in the world is Ezra Miller? And I know you Southerners have to wear a parka. Sorry, when it falls below 60. Okay, yeah. I mean that's I'm from California. Yes, I put on a jacket and pants and get ready. Maybe a scarf, whatever, when it's below 60. But could you please have a meetup up in the north, above the Mason-Dixon line? Oh yeah. P.S. Rest in peace, Tim Sale. Tim Sale died.
Yeah.
Do we know how?
I didn't
He's
see
young.
how. I didn't see how. Yeah, he's not that old. I didn't see how. Just a message that he passed away.
He disappeared off the scene.
Yeah.
Remember, he was doing the Captain America book, which Jeff Loebman just disappeared.
Yeah.
And there was like tons of rumors of which I don't know were true, so I don't want to pass him here. But yeah, he passed away. Rest in peace. Great
Yeah.
artist, man.
Yeah.
Dude, Long Halloween.
He did Yellow. Did he do Daredevil Yellow?
Yeah.
He did. Yeah.
Daredevil Yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. Oof. And he was young.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened, but rest in peace, Tim Sale. No. And what above the Mason? Well, it's not going to be in like Chicago or New York. I am not going to Boston.
Those are
Chicago,
shitholes.
New York. No, not going.
Just being honest, I'm sorry, Chris.
Yeah. Well, Nashville. Nashville's above the Mason-Dixon line.
Nashville, like Idaho Falls.
Yeah.
I'll go.
We did a small Boston. We did a small Boston meetup. It was nice. It went well.
I'll go to Roscoe, South Dakota. That's where my dad grew up.
Maybe Idaho.
Idaho's awesome. I love Idaho.
Hey, we want somewhere that has fucking people, though. That's true.
We should go.
There'll be people there.
There may not be people, but Montana, that's where they shot Terror on the
Montana would be fine.
It looked miserable there in the movie. Fantastic.
Cold.
I'll be in. Maybe I might be in Wisconsin too.
Oh,
Wisconsin has good cheese curds.
Can we do a cheese? No, let's do it. Hey, can we do a
Cheese
Kenosha meetup?
Yeah, I hit up Kyle, man.
Let's do a Charlottesville meetup.
Oh shit, Chris.
Charlottesville and Kenosha. We can do them both.
We'll do it. We'll put tiki torches in the trunks, and then we'll head up.
Yeah.
To
Wow.
No, let's do
It's
it.
just a meetup.
Let's do a meetup in front of DC on
No,
January
let's go.
6th. Fuck it.
Oh my god. It's just a meetup.
That
Let's-
works.
Because
Wow.
it'll be the anniversary. Next year it'll be the anniversary of
Friday Night
Chrissy's.
Tights.
No, I was gonna say of Chrissy's album.
that's
Oh
right.
yeah.
So
My big day.
I say we go to Charlottesville. I say we go to Charlottesville and we do a watch party of the Batman, and we break down how many good black
It's
people are in
getting
it.
stormy.
So,
Yeah, dude. We'll just hope that there's no incredibly fat, out of shape people that happen to drop dead. we'll hope that doesn't happen. Oh, look at X-Ray Girl.
Excellent. Cool.
Hey, look, chat.
Let's
you
chat,
win.
folk.
What was the percentage?
80.
That's what I
Yeah.
told
Jesus.
is that
Who's the
pineapple on your
20% who
pizza?
didn't want you
you.
to
Yeah,
eat?
that's what I mean.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
You have to be
Take
really
it.
careful.
that was the 20% that already fapped. So they're like,
Okay.
I don't,
Now, we might do actually a mini meetup or like a meetup like meet at the Toronto Fan Expo. So we'll see.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I don't think they'll let me in.
I'm not stepping in Trudeau land, but you
It's
have fun
okay.
up there.
Oh man, yeah, they probably got all kinds of gay shit.
Yeah,
Excuse
yeah.
me.
Yeah, bros before Trudeau's.
Oh,
Wow.
Exactly. That's what
sure.
I meant.
Not
for
fucking
sure.
good.
For sure.
Now, the only reason I want to go is Gina.
There you go.
She's gonna be there.
Nerdrotic on the Streamlabs side for $50. Dude, I was looking up there and the sun was going down, and now it's like pouring rain. That's crazy.
welcome to Texas.
Man,
Welcome to
Texas.
Yeah.
Thank you for hosting the meetup last night. Thank God it didn't rain last night. Shout out
kinda
to
hoping
the
it would.
12:30 a.m. gang hanging out at Gators. You know who you are, so that's everybody who stayed. You guys are fucking maniacs. I
Dang.
love you guys. I love that they're here. See, they didn't leave when we left. You guys hang out. See, we're not
hung out
even the
with each
reason.
other, yeah.
You went to go see each other too, and that's the cool.
Yeah.
That's
absolutely.
what we want.
Yeah.
We want to see more like you guys just getting together on your own, you know.
The little Boston
Yes.
mini meetups they do.
And we've had like Geeks and Gamers people do that, like FNT. We'd like to see do your little own meetups.
Fellowship
You know,
meetups.
that'd be great, man.
Love it.
We literally
Love
saw
it.
friendships
Good idea.
like start last
And there
night.
might be,
Yeah.
and who knows, like there could be someone that's part of FNT or whatever that's close that could actually like make their way over there. It wouldn't be the whole crew, but it could be one person who's close to that area that could make the trip. You never know.
Yeah.
So make sure to ask.
So yeah,
That's the most important part.
Yep.
I mean, we can't promise it all the time, but like, Jeremy called me and said, "Hey, I want to do this meetup in Arizona," like a couple days before. I'm like, "Okay, I'll go." I mean, like, my wife is gone, kids are gone. I'll just drive there in a day.
It's like
we were like
cut out
20
my fap time, but hey.
yeah. And we're like, we
Well, a
might
good
get-
driver knows how to fap on the road, dude. I mean, it's like,
Ew, road fat.
It's true.
Have you never flicked your bean on the road, Chrissy?
No, I can barely flick my bean laying down.
That's why she has the jackhammer.
Yeah, machines do everything.
well, I've got a certain set of skills.
Developed over a long time.
We thought maybe 20, 30, 40 people, on such short notice, and there was a couple of hundred people there.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Lots of fun, good conversation with sane people. Hail the fellowship and hail to you, Nerdrotic, and thank you for being there. I really appreciate it. Zena Zemus for $100 on the Streamlabs side. Thank you very much. Chrissy's got there.
Thanks, Anaximus.
Comics Division couldn't reach the button.
I hit both at the same time.
Want you all to know y'all rock. Just keep being who you are and keep winning. Godspeed to the fellowship and Godspeed to
Hell
you.
yeah.
We will keep
Godspeed.
winning because of you. Because of you. You are the wind beneath our winds. 3 Beer Thunder for $49.99. Hey, those who try the most fail the most, okay? Now, speaking of failing, Gary, it's 3 Beer Thunder, not bear. This did I say bear? Sorry.
You did say 3 bear.
I did say bear. I was thinking Canadian bear, whatever. Sorry. Beer Thunder. My apologies. This may be Pride Month, but I'm not the writers for Obi-Wan. Love you guys. Had a blast last night. Wasn't there, but still had fun. Oh, that's awesome. So you saw the live streaming that I was supposed to do too, and I didn't even take a fucking picture. Oh, I took one picture of me and Carrie. That's it.
I think I took like 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, me as well.
My wife
I had to
took a
stay
bunch.
mobile.
Yeah.
You know, I want to try to meet as many people as possible.
I sent you to get a vlogging camera.
I did.
And we didn't even use
it.
So we'll use
That's
it
all right.
tomorrow.
We'll use it.
Think Ms. Nerdrotic got a bunch of pictures and video, and so did Krista Nova for Geeks and Gamers. She live streamed. It's on their channel, their main channel. Go
It's
check
over
it
there.
out.
Yeah. Also, y'all got a lot of pictures too, so keep on sharing those on social media and
thank you.
everything. Yeah.
Please.
Love seeing it.
Like tag us all in
tag us
on
in.
Twitter or Instagram or send us to our emails. I'd love to see them.
Yeah.
Mo Zamboni for $55. Hail! Thank you all for being so entertaining. I am now officially part of the rebellion. Oh, hail! I just told my client I refuse to work on any one of their ID and E and CRT nonsense anymore. So identity politics, I'm assuming there,
Nice.
and
Yes.
CRT.
Yes.
Gonna YouTube it up. Throw your subs at the Dapper Dork. It's the Dapper Dork for $55.
Nice.
Hey, Comics Division, did we get the name of that? It was
Midwest Sportsnet.
Midwest Sportsnet on YouTube. We met a very lovely couple.
Yes.
They're
They're
almost
awesome.
at 1,000 subs. I think they're like at 900. If
break
100 of
that.
you sweet people could just subscribe, it just takes a little click and you'll make somebody extremely happy. Please do it. And I'm sure the mods will find the link.
I just dropped the link in the chat.
Ah, you guys are great.
Thank you. That's fantastic.
You guys are great. So we're gonna wrap things up because I need to eat. Oh, you ate your? Did you show your Green Lantern cookie?
I showed it.
Okay, good.
I mean, yeah, there's not much left.
What's that?
Thor's hammer.
Thor cookie.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
Thor
found,
cookie.
found Odin a Thor. They're pretty cool. They got them here for the convention.
Yeah.
Ooh.
They look like the Nerdrotic cookies we had in New York, which
Yeah.
are fucking awesome.
Those were really
nowadays.
They look delicious.
Unfortunately, they're made in San Francisco. But,
Cookie?
So they were gay.
yeah, they made
So
you
they're
gay.
gay.
I'm pretty sure the person who made them was gay, but they're really good.
Cream
I trust
filled.
a gay baker. I
Cream
think.
filled.
That does
All
not.
right, I'm gonna say bye first since I have to go over there with the broken mic. Thanks everybody for watching the show. Thanks everybody for coming out tomorrow and to yesterday. And it's been a long day.
Coming out tomorrow.
Coming out tomorrow. We're in the future,
Pride
man.
Month. I can't wait to see
We're
you.
in the fucking future.
And I love you guys. Bye.
We love it.
Thanks, Rhodey
Carter
Garrett.
Black. Carter Black, you did a great job, dude. Awesome job. Thank you. We
Producer
love Carter Black.
extraordinaire.
Comics Division, please tell the fine people out there where they can find your stuff.
That would be on Twitter and at the YouTubes at Comics Division, where I stream every Monday and Thursday. So please come and check it out. And man, this has been fantastic. It really has been going out and just meeting everybody. It's just been very humbling. And of course, the second time that all of us have been together, this is amazing. So thanks, Gary, Jeremy, Ryan, Ripa, Odin, and of course, Garrett. This has just been fantastic. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for coming out, Comics.
I'm gonna do it next because we have to go down the lobby real quick.
Yeah.
But this has been fucking awesome. This is again just what we can do when we all get together. I think it's fun whenever we get to these in-person ones, and got more meetups on the horizon, more cities across the country, and maybe we'll go internationally at some point. I know you want to. So it's a blast. Can't thank you guys enough in the chat. It's amazing. So, Chrissy, I wish you could be here. Actually, girl, I wish you could be here too. Someday it'll happen.
Yes.
You two, as we know you're still up.
Yep. Fapping. That's right. Yeah. But I am gonna get going.
He's clapping.
Bye, Ryan.
Yeah,
Bye.
man. It's been great. So I'll go next. But yes, man, motivating and humbling. Those are the two words I can kind of say from this. Humbled to be part of this, but motivated as fuck to keep grinding because of all of you. It was like the only look at all the support, all of the enthusiasm in the chat, and again that was mirrored last night. All the support you guys give us on Super Chats is what it makes stuff like this possible and more feasible in the future. It's not to say like you got to send us more money or whatever. We're just letting you know you are just as much a part of all this as we are. Yeah. We're nothing without you, and we know that, and we're never going to forget that. And I can't thank each and every person in the chat that showed up to that meetup. All my brothers and sisters here, Gary, who's just been. I told this motherfucker when I met him at 50,000 subs, he's gonna be a rock star. He's a rock star, and and he was like, man, because he thought I was a big deal back then. You're German now. Look at him. I was right. He's just crushing it. He always had that it factor. I knew it. And I'm very proud of you, man. I really am.
Thank you. I'm still an idiot. Yes.
I didn't say you weren't, because you are. But you are a rock star, which doesn't equal that you're a superstar.
Retard.
But but you are, man. It's great to see. And obviously having Ripa here has been awesome. And I love everything he's doing. And if you guys didn't see, you got to be a member of his channel. I'm going to give you a plug. Yeah. You got to be a member of his channel. But his For Canon's Sake today was really good. And hearing somebody like Ripa and getting his perspective on the meetup last night, I thought that carried a lot of weight with me because I know what you've done, with, music and everything. And so just hearing your enthusiasm for how blown away you were, that really hit home with me. Oh, yeah. And we talk about perspective and hey, do you guys think about this? That when Ripa was talking about that's perspective for me because I respect, Eric so much. We're really good friends and he's looked out for me a lot. And so hearing that was really cool. And obviously being here with Comics and Odin, hanging out with Carrie. George is here, Quarter Black, just everybody. Not Ryan, fuck that motherfucker. But it's been a wild ride, man. And I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow at the Dallas Fan Expo.
That's going to be awesome.
I'm hoping we'll at least get, maybe 100 people there. And because again, the thing is we didn't announce it in advance. We announced it on the Real BBC on Tuesday. So I don't know how many people are going to show up, but it doesn't matter if 10 people show up. Yep. Those 10 people will be awesome, and then obviously we'll put a stream out there for you guys. I'm dropping a link to the video Gary said with the FNT Dallas meetup that was on Geeks and Gamers that Krista and Stephanie did, and
check it out.
It's good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to throw it over to me now?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you.
Gary's falling asleep.
It's very kind of you to do that.
I'm not falling asleep. I'm hungry. There's a pineapple pizza calling me.
Yeah.
I want to be together with that pineapple pizza.
Thank you for reminding me.
I know.
I'm going to drag this out as long as I can. Just so it gets colder.
So never mind.
Anyway.
It's already cold, dude. It's not colder.
Anyway, this has been phenomenal, and with the occupation that I'm in, where I'm very used to people just waiting to leave. It's kind of one of the things of being a teacher is kids want to get out of there. To have people waiting to talk to me was it was just an insane concept, and it was just so surreal. And so thank you to every single person that came out last night. It was so awesome having great conversations with everybody too. And check me out, OMB Reviews on YouTube, Minds, Gab, Twitter, all the places really.
Hey, and on a real note, Odin's not like he's not a social butterfly.
Yeah.
So for him to come out here and hang out with people, it's a big step for him. Yeah. And that just shows how much Odin really appreciates all of you. It's not easy for him. He's not Ryan. He's not, he's just like, he's got a lot of anxiety, but him doing it shows how much he appreciates all of you.
And that's what was something I just so appreciated last night as well. Just so many people coming up to me and just sharing their own stories with me. So thank you. Keep on sharing those stories with all of us because, we love you guys.
Yeah.
100%.
Want to hear every single one. You already said goodbye. We'll say Chrissy.
Yes. Thank you for having me, Gary. This was a really great show. It was fun to see all of you guys together. I'm FOMOing super hard, but I really want to come to Vegas, and I'll definitely be in Orlando. I'll be next Saturday at the Beacon Theater hosting the Minds Festival of Ideas. Again, if you're in the New York, whatever area, and you need a special discount, hit me up. Then I'll be headlining Stand Up New York July 14th. I'll be in Buffalo July 16th. I'll be headlining the Syracuse Funny Bone July 17th. And that's it for the New York shows for now. Thanks, guys. This was fun.
Thanks, Chrissy. Great
Thanks,
job.
Chrissy.
Yes.
Missed you here,
Yay.
Chrissy.
Yeah, we missed you.
X-ray
Miss
girl.
you.
Nice.
Did we miss X-Ray Girl?
Yeah, I like X-ray girl.
Yeah.
She's okay.
Yeah.
She's okay.
Watching some fumbling giant drunk. Some lush.
You can follow me on YouTube, X-Ray Girl. I am going to be reviewing Serenity. I did my first watch yesterday of that movie. Oh my god.
So good. Leaf on the wind.
How good was that? Yeah.
Watch how I
Oh.
see.
Yeah, I legit cried at the part with the leaf in the wind thing.
Mm-hmm.
My heart hurt a lot, but you know, we'll talk about that on Monday. So yeah, follow me there, and I will have a couple guests to talk about that
Nice.
as well.
Nice.
That's an awesome mic you got now, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah.
I upgraded.
Yeah.
I needed it.
Yeah, I totally agree.
And one last thing, and I know we gotta go to Garrett, but we had Gina fucking Carano.
Yeah.
We had
On the
none.
nights. Major shout out to Drunk 3PO.
We had a Canadian Bear on the
We had
show.
a Canadian
We're gonna
Bear
have
on
to
the
change
show.
the thumbnail.
Yes,
We're
and
gonna
he
change
didn't
the
fall
thumbnail.
asleep.
So really appreciate that, Jay. Always looking out for us, man. So and Gina's great. Check out Terror on the Prairie.
Absolutely.
Yes, on Daily Wire. You can see it on
Daily Wire.
Roku, which
Yes,
I was
it's
very
like
surprised.
14 a month, and if you get it for the month, guess what? You get that. You can watch Shut In. You can watch they have the Hyperions
Yep.
and what was the first film they put out? Oh, Run, Hide, Fight as well.
Yep.
So you get access to all that stuff. Plus, What is a Woman?
What is
which
a
I
Woman?
think
Yeah.
is
So good.
Just for that.
So
I need
even
to watch
even if
that.
you don't want to subscribe to something, think of it more. You're paying $14 for all that.
Yep.
Great.
Oh, one more thing, if that's
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
because
of
I
course.
forgot. And chat remembered Sunday Vermintide 2 with Garrett and Az.
Nice.
3
Nice. Eric July, thank you for joining us here. It was great getting to meet you in person finally and having you hang out. And we'll get to hang out tomorrow too. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. I guess I'll be there. So, but yeah, this is all. It was just fun, man. Just fun. Obviously, me being here, there was no way that I wasn't gonna be there. I was gonna make it happen regardless, but it was legitimately mind blowing. And like Jeremy said, if you hear the show, I put out a segment today as well, so you guys can get my thoughts on kind of a recap of everything that went down. And I talked about it. This shit is real, man. Like I said at the beginning of the show, and I just can't wait to see kind of what else stems from this, because we're right around the corner with this comic book shit, and it put everything into perspective, and I think it's going to be special what we do with the support of this whole entire fellowship is insane, man, and these guys rock with us, and that certainly opened my eyes yesterday. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow, man, and meet some old folks, chit chat, do our thing.
Oh yeah.
Listen, you guys starstruck Ripper, okay? You guys starstruck Ripper. Just think about that. All of you
man.
guys blew his mind, okay?
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
a testament to all of you.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome.
Well, I'm speechless from last night. It blew away my expectations because thanks to Mrs. Nerdrotic for one for fucking busting her ass on making this thing happen, because she did, and so same with Quarter Black. So thanks guys for doing a great job. Lady Greymaster came out. She
Lady
helped.
G.
Lady G. By the way,
pretty
she's
awesome.
giant too. She's like 8'7".
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
she's taller than me.
I was totally surprised.
She's the tallest person at
Yeah.
the entire meetup.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
She was. No, it was good to see Lady G and Steph and all the G&G crew. They did great. It was such a good time.
Yep.
I was just buzzing when we were done, and then we got to have I thought it was a fine, shitty Denny's breakfast for dinner.
Only one of us got sick.
It was-
if only
it was
one of us
fun,
got
yeah.
sick. That's a pretty good.
That
I
is
think
pretty good. That's
out of
pretty good
20,
numbers.
1
yeah.
out of 20? That's
Yeah.
way above the
Those
Denny's
are
guys. Let's be real. None of us got robbed or anything like that, so it was fine. I thought it was great. I mean, I can't promise they didn't spit in our food, but who knows? I thought I tipped good enough. I had a really good time. It was great meeting for like a nanosecond Melanie Mack and Britney Spears. Yeah, Britney Spears was awesome. Britney Spears. Yeah.
Great singer.
Great karaoke
Eric,
singer. Yeah.
Carrie Smith. And meeting all of you out there. That was the best part. And I'm going to be doing 2 more. It's like one a month. So we'll be in San Diego in a month. And then a month after that, 2 months, we'll be in Vegas. Then we take a month off, and then we're in Orlando. So there's opportunities. There's lots of opportunities. So I'm gonna. We have one more person to get out of here, but I'll wrap my stuff up. I just wanted to show a couple of things. For one, saw Stone Loki. Stone Loki got me this. Hand me this. That was fucking awesome. I don't have it, so now it's going on the walls of wonder.
That's fantastic.
We had Ben.
Gary.
Oh, this camera? Sorry. I'm looking at the monitor like a retard. So we got this from Stone Loki.
Let's have it,
and
man.
this is from Ben.
Oh,
this is
that's
awesome.
so cool.
That's awesome.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's really good.
I got somebody brought us FNT. It's signed by. This is awesome right here.
Oh, that's cool. Frame that shit.
Oh, yeah. And then my one of my favorites is a piece of pineapple pizza getting raped.
Yay!
Yeah, so there you go. And that was wrapped in this shirt. So a little contradictory, but it's okay. It's late in the stream. I'm not even worried about it. Cover your. Sorry, Odin.
Damn.
Not sorry.
Looks flavorful.
It looks very R crumb. Looks very R crumb. So
You American pie that pie.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm gonna have some pineapple pizza right after that. It doesn't even bother me.
Damn.
So thanks everyone, and we'll have a video of some kind up for the panel tomorrow. And now we get to pass it off to Carrie Smith.
What happened? What did I miss?
Nothing at all. Just tell people where you can find them.
You can find me on my
Find
new
you.
channel, Deprogrammed, and also I'm doing some events with Megan Murphy, Mary Lou Singleton, and Michelle Evans from Texas called Women Leaving the Left.
Nice.
And we just got protested at the Austin Public Library.
Yeah, I
saw that.
Nice.
We're gonna put up the video of the panel soon. It was crazy. They were like zombies outside
course.
trying to
You
get
got
us.
called TERFs.
Oh yeah, they called me a turd.
Yeah, they did.
Whoa.
Which means somebody who can define woman. So
Yeah.
anyway, thank you. This was so much fun.
Yeah.
I hope you come to Texas over and over again because
Me too.
Yeah.
it's a great state, and I liked hanging out with you.
Yeah. I think the Dallas Fan Expo, it could be a yearly thing. I'm fine with that.
I think so, especially seeing how this meetup goes tomorrow, 2 p.m. Or the panel.
Yeah, the
I think
panel.
it's going to be. I think we're going to show up and show out. They're going to be impressed with what we can do. So
Yeah. Even last night alone, well worth the 11-hour drive to get here.
Oh, hell yeah.
We do it
Some
again.
people left. Ian from Rebecca Gold, it's a web series, and Purple Valkyrie came out from the UK.
Yeah.
Purple Valkyrie,
Yeah.
it was awesome to see her. Yeah,
Someone drove 8 hours just for the meetup and was going to go back.
Go right back, yeah.
What?
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Yeah. A lot of dedication, and that's humbling
Whoa.
shit. That's
Yeah,
like, wow.
hell yeah.
Thank God I was on time.
yeah.
So, with that, we will say goodbye until next week. Who do we have next week, X-Ray Girl? X-Ray Girl.
Let me just make sure that I have the right person when I say it. It's a critical drinker.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
The Critical Drinker, yes.
Yay!
He's got a new book coming out. Speaking of somebody creating alternative forms of entertainment, and he's one of the best.
Yep, and I'll be on Drinker's stream this Thursday.
So will I.
So you
Nice.
there?
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about Kenobi's finale.
Kenobi finale.
That's gonna be fun. So
Oh, yeah. Perry's working on a video. I was not going to do a review initially, or not. Now I'm doing 3. So there's a video coming out of the last 2 episodes, which were shit. So, there you go. Spoilers. They were shit.
Yeah.
So thanks, and we can end it.
all right, guys, have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.
Happy birthday to Father Mr. Miller.
Bye.
Oh, yes, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It was great meeting him too.
Happy birthday.
Can they hear us still?
Yeah, they can still hear us.
not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.